Hey, legends. Fraser Brooks here. Welcome back to day 3 of the Content and Conversion Summit. I am super excited to be with you today in this day because I'm going to kind of call this the Inner Circle Day because I've got 3 of my friends who are all involved in the Inner Circle at different capacities who are going to be sharing with you their strategies. And you are not going to want to miss this. You've never heard of these 3 strategies before. Might have heard like the idea of it, but no one's really broken it down in the network marketing space. And especially one of them is so relevant after what happened recently with some of the social media platforms. So here's what we're going to do. Don't forget, when the countdown timer hits 0, you lose access forever from day 3 of the Content and Conversion Summit, unless you have the all access pass, which I'm going to talk about later on today. But you can hit the green button if that timer is real close to running out, and make sure that you lock in it at the special price. Okay, so the first person to bring on for today for strategy number 10, I think it is, maybe 11, is Inner Circle member Obada Jibril. Now, Obada is based over Jordan. Listen to this, right? 21 months ago, well, in May 2022, because I know some people are watching this at different times, May 2020, Obada reached out to me, and we ended up having a call because he joined the Inner Circle, and we were just in that situation. And I was telling him, where's your business at? And he said, I'm doing about $15,000 a month in sales and like revenue. And he was happy, but I want to take it to the next level. And I know that social media is going to help me. Can you help me? I said, yeah, like you're in the Inner Circle. Here's what I recommend that you watch, listen, and implement. 21 months later, his business is not doing 15,000 volume points. His business is not doing 100,000 volume points. It's not even doing 500,000 volume points. It's doing over $2.1 million in volume points in just 21 months. Now, I want you to think about it. Where would your business be at if you were also doing over $1 million, over $2 million a month in like overall volume using social media? Incredible. Absolutely incredible. So he's an Inner Circle member. He's become a dear friend. I speak to him most days. He's absolutely incredible. One of my favorite stories. You have the opportunity as well inside the Inner Circle to learn exactly what he does. But he's going to break down that super simple 2-step process that's helping go from $15,000 to $2.1 million of revenue. So without wasting any more of your time, I know you're excited for this. Let's go to the interview with Mr. Obada Jibril. President Obada, how are you doing, mate?
Hello, I'm great. I'm better than ever before.
Better than ever before. Your background says make time every day. Think about how good life really is. I love that. So, guys, Obada is one of the best. He's got such an amazing success story. Obada, how many people do you have in your team right now?
Active people?
Yeah, like team members.
If I looking for the last month, I have statistics from the company. So I have last month. Where's last month? Last month I have active people all team 900.
900. And how many customers did you get last month?
15,000.
15,000.
15,000.
15000.
Yes, 1.5 million volume.
1.5 million volume. So on average, like the average person who joins your team is getting almost 2 customers, right? In
Yes.
900. Yeah. Like, oh my God. Absolutely. Sorry. 20 customers. Nearly 20
Yes.
customers. Sorry. Like 2 would be great.
It's our
Nearly
plan.
20 is wild. Absolutely.
Yes, we focus at 20 customers. You'll be able to get 20 customers.
Right, and that's one of your strategies that you share onto your team. So one thing, obviously, you use lots of different strategies. You're crushing it on social media. Your business is growing very, very quickly. I'm so happy about that. Obviously, you're in Jordan right now in the Middle East, and network marketing is very different in the Middle East as it is to Europe, as it is to the US, trade, but you're still crushing it. And I'm so excited about that. So I know that you do such a great job of turning like social media followers into customers. How do you do it? What's the strategy there that you can share with everyone?
So I tell them the first 30 video, don't focus about customer. You open a new brand. I tell them, if you have a supermarket or shop, if you have shop, and um, you are in like Burj Khalifa, you know,
Yeah.
you are in the building, big building.
Yeah.
So no one will know about your shop. You are in 100 floor, right? So when you start Instagram or TikTok or Facebook, the right people to come to your shop, you have to go to people to tell them, I have a new shop. And you don't want them to buy now. You want them just to have awareness that you are here. That the best thing when people don't focus about sales in 30 days, just focus about making followers. You have new stock that's in your Instagram account, your Facebook account, your TikTok account, and you just have a new product. The new product is your new videos. So videos is your product. Your videos is your product. So when you have like oh no, I can't put any product. If you have a product, okay, you have this one.
Yeah.
This video, you have to go to 20 people and tell them, hello, how are you today? And ask you a question. Can you give me feedback about this product? And that's your video. So you make people come to your videos and give you feedback that make them like you, their partner and your content. So they get involved in your content. So let's say you did that, you do that like for 30 days. Every day you send this message to 20 people. That's the message like, I have this BPO, you can follow me or something like that. No, you give them question, you get them involved in video, you have feedback from them, you ask them to share to her friends, need this topic. So let's say 20 people every day, you send this message. So 20 is the best number for me. 20 customers, 20 people was going to message. Good. So 20 people for 30 days, it's 600. So 600 people. If you just have 100 people love your content and be partner of your content to it with their friend and to share the world, so you have 100 soldiers, 100 people watch your video, share it. They are not partner in your business. They are not customer yet. They are not anything. They just share your videos. So after the first month, when you build this big thing, all videos in this 30 days, you have to talk about in the last uh, 3 seconds, you have to talk, I am Obada, I help you to be awareness in insulin resistance. So you have to tell people what you do, what's your message. So this make easy to people to share your video. And in the first 3 second video, you have to say, if you know someone struggling with this, send this video for him. So you ask people to share it from the 33 second with the specific topic, and specific people. So it's not about share it with anyone. So after the 30 day, you will have a lot of followers. You in next month, you start to put a success story about your product, a testimonial, and you start to talk to people about your product. You go to all followers, you ask them, you see my 30 videos, you see the testimonial. Do you want to know more about the product? So the first month is just like make new people know about you, awareness. The second month, awareness about the product and testimonial because they already follow you and they already see a lot of videos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then
Okay.
the third one,
Yeah.
yes,
Come on. Yeah.
third one,
So that just before that. So it's make a commitment. The first 30 days, 30 days, 30 videos, and you're gonna send that video to 20 people on your friends list, right? Whether it's Facebook friends, whether it's Instagram, like it can be on any of the platforms, but it's mainly going to be Instagram. This is gonna.
a question, instant video.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
you have
ask
to
a
ask
question like,
them.
yeah, like, can you give me feedback on my product? Then you send the
Yes.
video. Then the video.
No, not the product, because in the first
Mhm.
30 videos, you don't talk about the product. You just talk
Right.
about the problems.
Sorry, yeah. Can you send me? Can you send me? Can you send me feedback on my video?
Yes, about
Right.
this problem. Like I talk about
Problem.
insulin resistance here. I talk about about obesity. I talk about this thing. So
Yeah.
you talk about the problem and you want feedback about this problem.
Yeah. Okay. So you talk. So first 30 days. Talk about the problem, because otherwise, if you start talking about because that's what's going to build the awareness, the brand, the attention, and then in the second 30 days, the next month, that's when you're going to start talking about testimonials, stories,
Yes, yes.
results.
And go to all followers and tell them about product because they already follow and have value from you about the problems.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good, very good.
So
And then,
every 60 days you do the same.
mm-hmm.
So my base now, I have before 3 days, I was have 123 followers
Mm-hmm.
and 121 followers. And it was from 6 months. So no new followers. Back to this strategy
Mm-hmm.
and I do 4 videos. The third one, I have like 400,000 views and I have more 4,000 followers just from this video because I back to the basic. I back to the basic strategy.
Mm-hmm.
I back to talk about the problems. And in the last 3 seconds, I talk. I am Ubada. I have to know more about insulin resistance. So every time you have a start, you back to the same strategy.
Yeah, 30 days. 30 videos, 30 days. Talk about the problem, ask for feedback, send the video, you talk about the problem. Yeah. And in that video, that's where you say, like, my name is Avada and I help people with insulin resistance. If you know, and then if you know who's with insulin resistance, share it with them.
Yes, the first 3 seconds,
Mm-hmm.
if you know someone have this problem, send this video for them. Then talk about the problem. In the last 3 seconds, I am Ubada. I help you to have information about insulin resistance. Follow me if you want more videos.
Yes. I like it. And then this is your reset button. So whenever
Yes,
you're stuck, whenever things aren't growing, because that's what I think a lot of people miss, don't they? They go, we need a lot of people to follow us to then watch our videos. You're not allowing the algorithm to take control. Like, you're creating a video and you've spent all this time creating a video, like, and then you're sending it to people who you know to know. So with your team are following the same thing.
yes,
So even someone who's like brand new on social media has absolutely no idea what they're doing, they do the same thing.
yes. They do same thing.
Incredible. So I'm an Inner Circle member. He's become a dear friend. I speak to him most days. He's absolutely incredible. One of my favorite stories. You have the opportunity as well inside the Inner Circle to learn exactly what he does, but he's going to break down that super simple 2-step process that's helping him go from 15,000 to $2.1 million of revenue. So without wasting any of your time, I know you're excited for this. Let's go to the interview with Mr. Abadjil. President Obada, how are you doing, mate?
Hello, I'm great. I'm better than ever before.
Better than ever before. Your background says make time every day to think about how life really is. I love that. So, guys, Bada is one of the best. He's got such an amazing success story. Bada, how many people do you have in your team right now?
Active people.
Yeah, like active, like team members.
If I looking for the last month, I have a static test from the company. So I have last month. Where is last month? Last month I have active people 900.
900. And how many customers did you get last month?
15,000.
15,000.
Yes, 15,000.
15000.
Yes, 1.5 million volume.
1.5 million volume. So on average, like average person who joins your team is getting almost 2 customers, right? In
Yes.
like, so 900, yeah, like, oh my god, absolutely. Sorry, 20 customers, and nearly 20
Yes.
customers. Sorry, like 2 would
Yes.
be great.
It's our
Nearly
plan.
20 is wild. Absolutely
Yes, we
crazy.
focus at 20 customers to help new people to get 20 customers.
Right, that's one of your strategies that you share on your team. So one thing I would love, obviously, you use lots of different strategies. You're crushing it on social media. Your business is going very, very quickly, and I'm so happy about that. Obviously, you're in Jordan right now in the Middle East, and network marketing is very different in the Middle East as it is to Europe, as it is to the US, Australia. But you're still crushing it, and I'm so excited about that. So I know that you do such a good job of turning like social media followers into customers. How do you do it? What's the strategy there that you can share with everyone?
So I teach my team, I tell them the first 30 video, don't focus about customer. You open a new brand. I tell them, if you have a supermarket or shop, you have shop, and you are in like Burj Khalifa, you know, you are in the building.
Yeah.
So no one will know about your shop if you are in 100 floor, right? So when you start Instagram or TikTok or Facebook, don't wait people to come to your shop. You have to go to people, them, I have a new shop. And you don't want them to buy now. You want them just to have awareness that you are here. That the best thing, and when people don't focus about sale in 30 days, just focus about follow. You have new shop that's in your Instagram account, your Facebook account, your TikTok account, and you just have a new product. And new product is your new videos. So the videos is your product. Your videos is your product. So when you have like oh no, I can't put any product. If you have new products, okay, you have like this one.
Yeah.
This video, you have to go 20 people and tell them, hello, how are you today? Can I ask you a question? Can you give me feedback about this product? And that's your video. So you make people come to your videos and give you feedback that make them like their partner and your content. So they get involved in your content. So let's say you do that like for 30 days, and every day you send this message to 20 people. Not send message of this video, you can follow me or something like that. No. You ask them question, you get them involved in video, you have feedback from them, you ask them to share to her friends. They need this topic. So let's say 20 people every day, you send this message. So 20 is the best number for me. 20 customers, 20 people is going to message. Good. So 20 people for 30 days, it's 600. So 600 people. If you just have 100 people love your content and be partner of your content to share it with their friend and to share it with the world, So you have 100, so
Mm-hmm.
100 people watch your videos, share it. They are not partner in your business. They are not customer yet. They are not anything. They just share your videos. So
Mm-hmm.
after the first month, when you build this big thing, all videos in this 30 days, you have to talk about in the last uh, 3 seconds, you have to talk. I am Obada. I help you to be aware, to have awareness in insulin resistance. So you have to tell people what you do, what your message. So this make easy to people to share your video. And in the first three
Mm-hmm.
second video, you have to say, if you know someone struggling with this, send this video for him.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be able to share it from the 33 second with the specific topic, and specific people. So it's not about share it with anyone.
Mm-hmm.
So after the 30 day, you will have to followers. You in next month, you start to put a success story about your product, a testimonial, and you start to talk to people about getting your product. You go to all followers, you ask them, you see my 30 videos, you see the testimonial. Do you know, do you want to know more about the product? So the first one, just like make you people know about you, awareness. The
Mm-hmm.
second one, awareness about the product and testimonial. They already follow you and they already see a lot of videos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then
Okay.
the third one,
Yeah.
yes,
Third one. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
one,
So let's just before that. So it's making the commitment. The first 30 days, 30 days, 30 videos, and you're gonna send that video to 20 people on your friends list, right? Whether it's Facebook friends, whether it's Instagram, it can be on any platforms, but it's mainly going to be Instagram. This is gonna work on,
ask a
right?
question, instant video.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Yeah,
have
ask
to
a
ask
question like,
goals.
yeah, can you give me feedback on my product? Then you send the
Yes.
video. Then they send the video.
No, no, not product, because in the first
Mm-hmm.
30 videos, you don't talk about the product, you just talk about the problem.
Sorry, yeah. Can you send me feedback on my video?
Yes, about
Right.
this problem. Like I talk about solutions, I talk about a gout, I talk about obesity, I talk about this thing.
Yeah.
You talk problem and you want feedback about this problem.
Yeah. Okay. So first 30 days, talk about the problem. Because otherwise, if you start talking about because that's how it's going to build the awareness, the brand, the attention, and then in the second 30 days, the next month, that's when you're going to start talking about testimonials, stories,
Yes, yes, and
results.
go to follow and tell them about product because they already follow you and have value from you about the problems.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Very good. Very good.
So
And then,
every 60 day you do the same.
mhm.
So my base now, I have before 3 days I was have 123 followers
Mhm.
and or 121 followers. It was from 6 months, so no new followers. So I back to this strategy
Mhm.
and I do 4 videos. The third one, I have like 400,000 views and I get more 4,000 followers just from this video because I back to the basic. I back to the basic strategy.
Mhm.
I back to talk about the problems and in the last 3 seconds, I talk. I am Obada. I help you to know more about insulin resistance. So every
Okay.
time you have a start, you back to the same strategy.
Yeah, 30 days, 30 videos, 30 days, talk about the problem, ask for feedback, send the video where you talk about the problem. Yeah. And in that video, that's where you say, like, my name is Abada and I help people with insulin resistance. If you know, and then if you know someone who's struggling with insulin resistance, share it with them.
Yes, the first 3 seconds. If you know someone have this problem, send this video for them. Then I talk about the problem. In the last 3 seconds, I am Obada. I help you to to have information about insulin resistance, follow me if you want more videos.
Yes. I like it. And then this is your reset button. So whenever
Yes,
you're stuck, whenever things aren't growing, because that's what I think a lot of people miss, don't they? They go, we need a
y-
lot of people to follow us to then watch our videos. You're not allowing the algorithm to take control. You're creating a video and you've spent all this time creating a video, like, and then you're sending it to people who you know or who you get to know. So with your team are following the same thing.
yes,
So even someone who's like brand new on social media has absolutely no idea what they're doing. They do the same thing.
yes. They do same thing because it's like you open conversation with people, but with add value. So
Mhm.
you do video, then you to 20 people. So you
Mhm.
do the same. You talk to people, but you put reference to people can share it and people can talk to the videos.
Yeah, amazing. And do you have like a lot now, because you've seen a lot of videos and what works, what doesn't work? Do you have like a library? Do you have like a library of content that people can get ideas on?
Yes, sure, sure. But it's in Arabic now. It's not in English. But we have new platform, and with AI, we all this in English. So
Yeah.
now
Mhm.
I will send the link for you after 3 days.
Yeah.
You will see all my training in
Uh-huh.
English, and
Uh-huh.
it's like in British way.
British way.
Yes,
President Obada, British. I'm excited for that.
yes, yes. And
Uh,
you see, my English is not very good, but in AI, it's good.
oh, amazing. So this has been the strategy that you've mainly followed that's been allowed your team to get crazy number of customers, right? From followers into customers.
Yes.
And
Because
then
the followers need just conversation. So a lot of people think I will just put videos, then the people come to me. No, no one to talk to you. If you are the most handsome people and you go to the event and you just stand up in the corner, no one come to talk to you.
Mm,
Maybe just someone know you are millionaire, just or someone know you before.
yeah.
But you have to go to people. A lot of people will look to you, and this is a handsome guy. But no one will come to you if you don't go to the people and say hi and say hello and
Hmm.
do anything. So it's the same. So and
Hmm.
if you are like very good person in social media, but you don't go to the people to talk, no one will talk to you at the first.
Hmm.
After that, a lot of people will to you when you do a lot of lives and you talk more to people in stories and do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, awareness, attention are two of the biggest currencies in social media, and also energy. So here's what I want you to tell the guys who are watching this. What were your first videos like compared to now?
No. When I see the videos, I was make videos from this phone, so it's not iPhone boards. So I just laughing. Yesterday I see some videos and what's that? What's that? What's that? I don't know how people join me with the first videos. I don't know.
Yeah, it's in English we call it cringe. The word cringe is like, ugh. Like, there's no way that that me. Like, and that's one of the greatest
Yes,
signs of social media growth. But I'm so proud of you. I'm so grateful to you, because you could have quite easily not done the work because you were afraid of looking stupid in your first videos. And mine were the same. My first videos were horrendous. So when you have people on the team who are beginner level, do you then show them your first videos and be like, look how bad I was?
yes. But the problem is I try to do this one time. I show
Mhm.
them my new video, my first video, and after we finished, they go to my video and reshare it again.
And it's now huge.
Because I tell them this video have good result, but it's bad quality. So they want the same results. They download my video and reshare it again, and it's that bad, you know. They have new 200 videos. Why they want to go to the first video?
And are you still using remixes?
Yes, yes, I still using remixes, but I advise people the first month don't use like remix if you want well sound on. Some videos you can we do like some videos. We make video like, or some videos like without face,
Yeah.
and we put caption on it, so anyone can go to the video and do remix and then put voice over.
Yeah.
So the video high quality, the
Mhm.
caption, and everything is okay. You just put your voice.
So yeah, so basically it's the same caption. You just hit in remix, and then you're just putting your voice on top of it, your own voice. So people who know you know it's your voice, think it's your content, right?
Yes, the caption, it's not under the video, the caption on video.
Yeah, the video, so they can
Yes,
see
yes.
the video, and it's just B-roll behind it, right? Just like footage, video
Uh,
footage.
can I example?
Yeah, yeah,
But
absolutely.
maybe it will show the product or something. I don't know if it's problem. Look, like this one. This one don't have product, but like this one.
طيب متى في الغدة الدرقية أو زيادة
Nice.
So she's my sister. We're doing video without doing her faces, and let me do it with CapCut. You just cut the description, and CapCut make videos alone, and
Yeah.
she just goes over. So anyone go to here and do remix. When they do remix, they just can go to sound here and
Reduce
just
that.
go like this, and then voice over.
Yeah.
And just step back and read. Because capture here. So you can
Habibi,
read.
Habibi, 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 Shukram.
Yes. So then we can read. So you can read.
Yeah. It's coming through. It's coming through twice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it's
the
amazing.
video you know for you. It's high resolution. The topic is okay. It's half caption. So if you have like old phone and a very bad quality camera, you can do this. You don't need the new phone.
This is amazing. Bart, it's been absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. So guys, go out there and make sure that you do the next 30, like go 30 videos, 30 is all on the problem. Focus on the hook and the call to action at the beginning, the first 3 seconds and the last 3 seconds of each video, so that you go make it happen. Commit to that. Resist the urge to want to sell, right? With the idea that you are going to be a good member of social media, you're going to grow your following by maybe 500, 100, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 people, and you're going to absolutely crush it. Abada, thanks so much. I'm super excited about the second part, and I'll see you in a bit. That was absolutely incredible. So simple, so straightforward. Like the idea of doing like 30 videos in 30 days and then doing like another 30 videos in 30 days, but like keeping it like value focused, don't sell things, talk about the problem. You basically build a brand and you get so much data over 30 days. I'm like, okay, I got 100 views, 100 views, 100 views, 100 views, 100 views, 100, 2,000 views, 100 views. So you get so much data. Imagine when all your team do the same thing with their own like pain or problem. My days, there's going to be so much you can do with that. Like leveraging what John Melton does as well. You can find the posts that have done well, challenge other people to go on like a 5-day challenge, 10-day challenge with like, right, go and do your versions of these 5 videos, 10 videos, because they've crushed it. Put back. So you just build this gigantic library of content that converts, right? Instead of just, oh, I'm going to post that because I like it, post that because I want to. Like, I'm going to post that because I know it works. I'm going to post that because I know it's going to get me results. It's genius. But this genius comes when you keep things simple. Remember, you need to simplify to unify the team. When you keep doing the simple work and you recruit 2, 3, 4, 5 people, they go, that is so simple. And I saw it in action because the reason why I joined, I'm going to do the same thing. And that 5 turns into 20, turns into 100, turns into 500, 1,000, and so on and so forth. And Obada's team is not huge, but the volume that they do is outrageous. I think he has like 900 team members. It's a big team, but it's not huge. It's like 900 team members, I believe, and is doing that sort of volume. Absolutely incredible. So if you want to tune into the part 2 behind the scenes interview, then you make sure you get the all access pass. These are the things that I actually asked him. So number one, how did you actually get from 15,000 to 2.1 million volume point just 20 months? Like a mindset perspective, what's the one thing that everyone absolutely needs to do, whether they're in his team or not? Number two, what are you seeing as the platforms for this strategy? Because he actually shared about a platform that we don't really ever talk about, but people on his team are crushing it with. One guy in particular is getting over 1,000 customers in a month, 1,000 new customers in a month, and another guy got over 2,000. Absolutely wild. And number three, what should people avoid when doing this strategy? Right, because there are lots of temptations, like inconsistency, talking about different things. Like, what are the things to make sure that you focus in and just do the 30 videos in 30 days with nothing else seems to matter on social media apart from that? And he talks about them, and it's very interesting what he shares. And then the last thing that I asked him was how to turn all of these customers into team members, right? Because these social media strategies, a lot of them are going to be able to get you customers super simple, because it's over 5 times easier to get a customer than it is for you to get a team member now. All right.
And that's about zero. They have new 200 videos. Why they want to go to the first video?
Are you still using remixes?
Yes, I still using remixes, but I advise people the first month don't use like remix if you will not put your sound on. Some videos you can we do like some videos. We make video about product or some videos like without face.
Yeah.
And we put caption on it, so anyone can go to the video and do remix and then put voice over.
Yeah.
So the video high quality, the caption on it, and everything is okay. You just put your voice.
So yeah, so basically it's the same caption, hitting remix, and then you're just putting your voice on top of it, your own voice. So people who know you know it's your voice, think it's your content, right?
Yes, the caption, it's not a video, it's an on video.
Yeah, on the video, like the video, so they can see
Yes.
the video, and it's just B-roll behind it, right? Just like footage, video footage.
Can I show you an example?
Yeah, absolutely.
But maybe it will show the product or something. I don't know if it's problem. But look, like this one. This one don't have product, but look, like this one.
فيتقوم الشكل الغطاء الرقية أو زيادة الوزن.
Oh, nice.
So she's my sister. She's doing video without showing her faces, and you can do with the CapCut. You just give the CapCut the description and CapCut videos alone, and
Yeah.
you just do voiceover. So anyone goes to here and do remix. When they do remix, they just can go to sound here and
Reduce that.
So it is, and then voiceover.
Yeah.
I just start that, and because the caption is here, so you can read.
Habibi, shukran.
Yes. So then can that's here. So you can read.
Yeah. It's coming through twice.
Yeah. So
it's
the
amazing.
video now for you. It's high resolution. The topic is okay. It's half caption. So you have like all the phone and a very bad quality camera. You can do this. You don't need the new phone.
This is amazing. Obada, this has been absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. So guys, go out there and make sure that you do the next 30 videos, 30 days, all focused on a problem. Focus on the hook and the call to action at the beginning, the first 3 seconds and the last 3 seconds of each video, so that you go and make it happen. Commit to that. Resist the urge to want to sell. right? With the idea that you are going to be a good member of social media, you're going to grow your following by maybe 500, 100, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 people, and you're going to absolutely shit. Thanks so much. I'm super excited about the second part, and I'll see you in a bit. That was absolutely incredible. So simple, so straightforward. Like the idea of doing like 30 videos in 30 days and then doing like another 30 videos in 30 days, but like keeping it like value focused, don't mess it up trying to sell things, talk about the problem. You basically build a brand and you get so much data over 30 days. I'm like, okay, I got 100 views, 100 views, 100 views, 500 views, 100 views, 100, 2,000 views, 100 views. So you get so much data. Imagine when all your team do the same thing with their own pain or problem. My days, there's going to be so much you can do with that. Leveraging what John Melton does as well. You can find those that well, challenge other people to go on like a 5-day challenge, 10-day challenge with like, right, go and do your versions of these 5 videos because they've crushed it. Report back. So you just build this gigantic library of content that converts, right? Instead of just, oh, I'm going to post that because I feel like it. I'm going to post that because I want to. Like, I'm going to post that because I know it works. I'm going to post that because I know it's going to get me results. It's genius. But this genius comes when you keep things simple. Remember, you need to simplify to unify the team. When you keep doing the simple work and you recruit 2, 3, 4, 5 people, they go, that is so simple. And I saw it in action because the reason why I joined, I'm going to do the same thing. And that 5 turns into 20, turns into 100, turns into 500, 1,000, and so on and so forth. And Obada's team is not huge, but the volume that they do is outrageous. I think he has like 900 team members. It's a big team, but it's not huge. It's like 900 team members, I believe, and is doing that sort of volume. Absolutely incredible. So if you want to tune into the part 2 behind the scenes interview, then you make sure you get all access pass. These are the things that I actually asked him. So number 1, how did you actually get from 15,000 to 2.1 million volume points in just 21 months? From like a mindset perspective, what's the one thing that everyone absolutely needs to do, whether they're in his team or not? Number 2, what are you seeing as the best platforms for this strategy? Because he actually shared about a platform that we don't really ever talk about, but people in his team are crushing it with. One guy in particular is getting over 1,000 customers in a month, 1,000 new customers in a month, and another guy got over 2,000. Absolutely wild. And number 3, what should people avoid when doing this strategy? Right? Because there are lots of temptations, inconsistency, talking about different things. Like, what are the things to make sure that you focus in and just do the 30 in 30 days? Like, nothing else seems to matter on social media apart from that. And he talks about that, and it's very interesting what he shares. And then the last thing they asked him was how to turn all of these customers into team members, right? Because these social media strategies, a lot of them are going to be able to get customers super simple because it's over 5 times easier to get a customer than it is for you to get a team member now. So he shares his process regarding that, right? So again, the All Access Pass will get you access to the full recordings of this entire summit for life. It will also get you access to all the behind the scenes exclusive part 2 interviews that I do with all the speakers, 12 of them in total. And it's going to give you access to join our special bonus day training called the Implementation Day, where we're going to actually share with you how to take all these different strategies and create a big overall strategy for you to just focus on. Like, what's the thing you need to focus on? How do you system your daily method of operation, your daily routine? And then how do you duplicate that system so that you can have massive success? Okay. Now, before I bring the next speaker on, who is also an Inner Circle member, and you're going to love her strategy. This is a strategy that every single one of you need to be doing. I would say 99 point something % of you are not doing. And it's so obvious when you know it, but usually the most obvious thing, what do they say? When you hide something, if you put it in the most obvious place, people won't check it because it's too obvious for it to clearly be there. But that's where it usually is. Kind of wild. All right. So before we get to the next training, I just want to talk to you about ChatGPT, AI in particular. I am a huge fan of AI when used correctly, right? I love AI, but only when it's used correctly. So here's my opinion. Go onto Google, type in ChatGPT, And I want to imagine whenever you're on ChatGPT, and there's a free account, there's a paid account. You can start with a free account. I have a paid account, but I start with a free account. I want you to imagine whenever you go onto ChatGPT, I want you to think that you're typing something, and on the other end of the screen is someone who's typing something, and the person is your assistant. And the more data or more conversations you have with your assistant, the better it becomes, the more they know you. Right? They know your style, they know what you want, they know your desires, they know your needs, they know your content you want to create, they know your niche. But here's what you need to do. You need to go and ask your assistant, hey, like I really want to establish 10 things that my audience is going to know me for. Can you ask me some questions to help me establish this? And it will come back and give you 10 questions. And like who's your demographic? How do you want to help them? What's like the vehicle that you use? What product do you want to? What's business opportunity look like? Just imagine that ChatGPT is the assistant. So again, when it knows all this, it's like I need some inspiration. I need some inspiration for some Facebook Live titles to help people to understand this. My outcome is this. The more information you give it, the more input you give, the better. Like the better the input, the better the output. Just like a chef, the better the ingredients, the better the food that they'll make. Yeah, the chef will be good as well, but yeah, ChatGPT is a Michelin chef in this game, right? So the more information you give it, the better. And if you don't like it, guess what you do? You ask it to adapt or modify. So you generate a prompt, which is like what you say. You receive the reply. You modify the prompt that you have. You receive the reply. Still don't like it. You modify the prompt. You receive the reply until you go, yeah, okay. Now this ChatGPT, in my opinion, is really great to help you craft better captions, better titles, better ideas, but also better replies. Like, here's one of my favorites that I asked ChatGPT, and I think it's very rare for you guys. How to respond or what to say to someone who ghosts you. Right? Now, here I'll tell you my strategy with this. It's like another strategy. But when someone like sees my message and doesn't reply, there's two ways, but my favorite way that I want to tell you is, hey, Bob, ... right? Or, hey, Bob, I noticed you saw my last message, but haven't had chance to reply yet, ... I enter a funny meme, and then if you could let me know either way, I'd appreciate it. So example, say you say something along the lines of like, hey, Mary, just curious, would you be open to checking out some information on a game-changing system to make money on social media? No worries if not, I just wanted to ask. They see the message, they start typing. I call it the dot dance. You know, when the dots start moving like this, you see they're typing and then they go quiet. And you're like, damn it. The majority of people actually were starting to type. Something happened in their life. They were like, oh, you know what? I'm going to pick up on that later on. They forget. Honestly, they just forget. That's fine. So you've got to be quite direct. So, hey, Mary, I noticed you saw my last message, but you haven't had a chance to respond yet. Obviously, that's the best way of saying it. ... You send that. Immediately after, you send the funny meme, like the funny GIF meme. I like the Will Ferrell one where he's like drinking wine in like a massage chair and he's crying. There's also one of a guy crying on a pillow. Or there's like a, is anyone home? Right? Something lighthearted, something fun. And then if you could let me know either way, if you could let me know either way, I'd appreciate it. Right? So they say like, no, it's not for me. Oh, sorry, I didn't get back to you. Some questions. Yeah, sure, I'm open. Sorry, it's been crazy over here. Now, you can put that into ChatGPT and say, can you make it fun? Can you make it more serious? Can you make it more professional? And it will rewrite whatever you say. So if you're not too sure, you get a script, put it in ChatGPT, make it more my style. When it knows your style because you've given it the data, it will sound like you. And if it doesn't, modify, go again. Modify, go again. All right. So we've heard from Abada with his 2-step social media strategy. I flipping love it. One of my favorites. We talked about obviously ChatGPT, use it as an assistant, allow it to get better, help you get better. We talked about how to deal with ghosting people, which is a conversion strategy. Now I want to introduce you to one of my friends in the inner circle. I speak to her most days as well. She is a marketing wizard. I love working with Julie. She is, when I think about this platform, YouTube, because you know, talk about YouTube, I know it's exciting. When I think about YouTube, I think of her because I don't know of many other people who have consistently got the number of clients, sales, sign up, leads she has over the long period of time, who's prepared to share the strategy inside out, right? There are some people who are crushing it, and then you approach them like, "Here's the strategy." They're like, "Oh, I only tell my team." And it's like, okay, well, if you're not a collaborator, then I ain't like you and me ain't gonna get on, right? Collaboration always beats competition. So she's amazing. She's crushing it. And I'm really excited for her to share with you her YouTube strategy for gaining automated sales and signups in your network marketing business. All right. So let's go over to the interview with Julie Reynolds. All right, Jules, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you, Fraser?
I am doing amazing. Thank you so much. So, guys, this is my friend Julie. She is, in my opinion, the number one YouTuber on network, like in all things network marketing. But what I love is that she's so direct about her products, about her opportunity, and it's just getting the results. So, Julie, I know a lot of people they either watch YouTube themselves or they have a kid who is obsessed with YouTube, and it's so interesting now that kids want to be YouTubers. Like being a YouTuber is like a profession now, and there are people making a killing on it. How are you able to use YouTube? Sorry, I always say YouTube as if it's like a CH, right? YouTube. How are you able to use YouTube to generate customers, leads, team members? How does that look like for you?
Well, so YouTube has been the number one strategy that I have used to build my business to the top. My organization does millions, and I really thank YouTube for that. Little bit, I was frustrated with the Facebook and the Instagram and posting these videos and going live only to hear crickets maybe like 15 minutes after I posted. And so YouTube is done for my business, has given it a 180. It has given it life back when I was trying to like squeeze life into it. Yeah, it's like that's achieving something. But basically what it does is I truly believe a network marketer's dream come true. It is what it is you can get without taking away the personal element of things. And so what it has done for my business is before YouTube, I would maybe sell maybe $3,000, $4,000 a month in personal sales. That was like a good month for me. My best month because of YouTube was over $17,000 in personal sales. Like it's insane, right? And I bring in on average 3 to 5 business builders every single month from YouTube. Okay. And so it is a long-term, I always like to say it's a long-term insurance plan. It's not something that like, it's not a viral product like some of the other social media platforms that we have where we're like chasing viral and chasing viral. This is like I'm getting a long-term, whole life insurance plan and I'm betting 100% in my business because I know that it's going to build for itself over and over and over again. And that's what is done for my business.
And how many subscribers does your YouTube channel? How many subscribers do your YouTube channel have? Because I don't want people out there thinking like, oh yeah, but it's okay because she's got 784,000 subscribers. Obviously, it's gonna. How many subscribers do you have on YouTube?
So I'm just shy of 10,000. But here's the kicker. I've grown, right?
Well done.
Here's the kicker. I started getting sales and orders when I had maybe 3 subscribers that were like my friends and family. So my YouTube and the way that I built my YouTube. So here's the secret hack, so to speak. Most network marketers are not on YouTube. So if you want to build a YouTube channel, like you were saying, Fraser, like, and you're like, oh, well, she's a big YouTuber, she's got a huge channel. Of course, this is working for her, right? You're never going to be able to rank for keto. you're never going to be able to rank weight loss. You're never going to be able to rank for intermittent fasting or essential oils or whatever your business is, right? That's saturated on YouTube. That's like, that's where you have to have millions of followers for your videos to be seen. But most network marketers are on YouTube, and there are thousands, and I mean thousands of people that are searching for your product, your flagship product, Modi, right? The one that you're known for on Google, which is owned by YouTube. And they're searching on YouTube, and there's nobody showing up. There are no network marketers that are truly building on YouTube, I think, except for myself and the people I built. Like, it's like literally like the world is your oyster over on YouTube if you want to build your network marketing business.
Yeah. You know what? I feel that, and you maybe have some input on this, that because I've been telling people for years, get on YouTube, create videos about your product and your company, which we'll talk about in a minute. Like create videos about these things, be directed to search engine, not like an algorithm-based news feed. It's like people search for it, they can find videos of yours from 5 years ago. But like, I feel that people feel that they need to be like level on YouTube, that they have to be edited videos. It's got to be like videographer following them around. They've got to have the captions on. They've got to have the thumbnail, the description, and the tags, and this. Like, they've got to post it at the right time. Whereas stories, you just go, "Oh, I'm walking my dog." Reels, you just like whatever. Lives or whatever. What's been your experience with like messy action with YouTube? Like, because you don't. It's not highly edited content that you have.
No, it's not. So here's what I use. I use my phone. It's very, very fancy.
Oh, nice.
I think I don't even have like the pro version because I took my husband's. Like, it's not even fancy. Okay, like I don't have like it's not fancy. And so I take it. I have my ring lights going because that's kind of key. You want to have good lighting. Sometimes I use a microphone. Sometimes I forget. I'm not going to lie. And I use my microphone, and that's it. That is literally, I am 46 years old. You can ask my tweeny children that I have, my teenagers, 11 and 13. I am not techie. I am not hip. I am not a YouTuber in the form of what a YouTuber is. Like, I'm just your average mom. Like, there's nothing fancy. I do have thumbnail. I do think thumbnails are important, but that's used in Canva. And you can easily go to Fiverr, or you go Upwork, and you could go and hire somebody to do your thumbnails if you want. There's actually now some AI created thumbnails you could play around with if you wanted. Nice. So those type of things should not be a hindrance in getting started. In fact, I look at my first videos and I cringe. I'm like, oh God, that was awful. But that's what it gets sales still to this day. 4 years later, it's still ranking. Obviously, it converted. And so the little bit of work that you have to put in once a week, because when I tell you, it will automate your business. Now, do I still show up on social? I still show up on social, but I show up because it's helping build my brand, necessarily to get the sales and the team builders, because YouTube does that for me.
Yeah, so it's just that if someone was to go onto YouTube and find you, went on like Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, they see you, they're like, oh yeah, she's present. Like, I can reach out to her. Like, she's living a mom life. She's doing a thing. She's clearly doing what it's everything matched up, right? So it's a brand building exercise instead of like a conversion exercise. So this is great. So one question I would have is, what type of videos are you doing? I know you say about talking about the product, talking about the company. Like, what do they look like? Is it like how company X, let's say the name of the company, has changed my life? How product Y, like it's a review. Like, what sort of videos would you recommend people to? Let's say people had to do 3 videos in the next 30 days. What videos would you say that they should do?
Well, I would say do 4 videos because you do 1 a week, ideally.
Nice. There we go.
So in 30 days, I would say 1 a week, do 4 videos. So your 4 videos. So I still think it's super important, just like it is on social media, to create a brand, right? And so you don't want to just be a salesman, because quite honestly, a lot of my videos are just me like selling the product because people are searching for the product.
Right.
So the days of attraction marketing and using, curiosity marketing is fantastic over on social media, but it's not so fantastic over on YouTube because, like you said, Victor, it's a search engine. So you're giving people exactly what it is you're looking for, right? So I do product videos where I know people are searching for how to use X, Y, and Z, right? I would do a video that is how to use X, Y, and Z. X, Y, and Z reviews. That would be a second video because I know people are searching for. I know because I'm in the health and wellness space, they're searching for before and after pictures. So I would do a video that says X, Y, and Z before and after pictures. And then the fourth video that I would do is how to join X, Y, and Z. But here's what I do, and I think this is why my channel has also been so successful, because it's also brand awareness. And so if you were to go on my YouTube channel, you're going to see that probably 60% of my content is my company's name, my company's product, my company's reviews come in my 40% of the time, though, I'm giving value teaching network marketers how to do what I do using video and how to recruit using video and how. So I do believe that you don't want to have just a channel of commercials. Again, it's a long-term insurance plan, right? And you want to brand you and not your company. And I've always said this, right? And I think you would preach it too, right? And so even if we're on YouTube, you still want to brand you, but you can throw in your company and you can throw in the name of your company and the products of your company because it is a search engine.
Yeah, this is brilliant. So the 4 videos would be how to use product name, product name reviews, product name before and after, product name, and then how to join company name, right? Or it could be how to make money with company name, how to make money selling product name. Just again, people should be thinking about what their ideal, what is their ideal customer thinking. And one of the tools.
What are people searching for? What are they searching for when they go and look for these things? What would you be searching for if you were trying to join a company, right?
Right.
If you were trying to get a coupon or a discount, or you were going to see if the products were good or bad, what are you searching for?
Yeah, and it's funny because I remember doing a video on YouTube. It was like network marketing recruiting tips, and then I typed it. I was like, it's not really doing very well. It's okay, but a lot of people kind of compare the YouTube views to a TikTok video views, and I'm like, oh god, doesn't views. Bad idea because it's longer, right? If you think about it, a 10-second video and a 10-minute video, the 10-minute video is what 60 times longer, right? So people get more into it. But I then went on to, I wasn't doing so great. So I went onto YouTube and I typed network marketing, and you know how on Google and YouTube are owned by each other, which you mentioned before. You type in network marketing and then bang, all the searches people are making around network marketing comes up. So I was like, because it had network marketing top earners, network marketing prospecting, network marketing scripts, network marketing success, network marketing interviews, network marketing recruiting. So I changed the title of the video and the thumbnail of the video from network marketing recruiting to network marketing prospecting. And the views, I think 5 or 6x, then that video's got 50, 60,000 views on it right now, which is crazy. Just because I was like, well, that's in order of search relevance. So if you're worried, don't ask GPT, you don't know what other people are thinking, just type in your company name or your product name and then use one of those as a title. But be warned, it'll probably say something like company X scam, right? There we go. So you could potentially do a video about that and flip it around. So the other day I heard that someone asked me, is company X a scam? And then you give your perspective on it, knowing that it's not, right? Unless you think it is, then go do it. But that would be a little bit weird, right? So yeah. So these are the 4. You guys need to go and do them. How long should they aim? I know it's how long is a piece of string or whatever, but how long should these videos be, rough?
So what I like to say is you want to make it as short as you possibly can, but
Mhm.
make it as value based as you possibly can at the same time. So
Mhm.
ideally, videos that are 8 to 10 minutes, 8 to 12 minutes are the key, like the secret sauce spot when it comes to YouTube
Mhm.
videos, right?
Mhm.
Um, but it's more important to get the watch time. So it's more important to get people to stay on your videos than it is about the actual length of it.
Mm.
Right. And so there's some things that you can do where you connect them to another video so that they're staying on your channel longer, and then that's going to get it pushed out a little bit more. But that's like all like the
Mhm.
technical stuff that you don't need to worry about right now. What I would
Mhm.
say is 8 to 12 minutes is what you should shoot for.
Mhm.
Uh, but make as value packed as you possibly can and kind of go into your customer's head when you're making the video. And what are their concerns? What are their,
Mhm.
what are their hesitancies about buying the product? What have you heard from people say, oh, it's too expensive and not sure if it's going to work? And in that video, you're in their head answering the questions that they're most likely going to have to try to take down um like any of the roadblocks that are going to hinder them from ordering from you.
Mhm. Yeah, brilliant. So, and from my notes as well, I would say that click-through rate. So, click-through rate, for those of you who aren't familiar with the terminology, is when someone searches for, let's say, company X, and there's like 20 videos that they see on the front page, whatever. Like, what's the percentage of those people who are clicking on your video? Right. So that's the first thing, because obviously we need to get people to watch the video, to click on the video. The second one I would then say is, as you said, is watch time. So if you've got a 10-minute video, getting someone to watch it 3 times is going to do wonders for your videos. And then I would also say that mention, like, so many people, and you mentioned this before, so many people are scared of mentioning their company name because they're conditioned on, like, oh yeah, curiosity marketing. But like, if you're going to talk about what is company X, you need to mention, so what is company X? Company X is company X, company X. You need to mention those words as much and as often as possible so that the algorithms will pick it up for the search engines they talk about that name. They talk about that thing that you've searched for many times in this video. You're probably going to want to watch this video. So yeah, I love that. 8 to 12. I always aim for 8 to 12 minutes on my YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And I even think now, right, even now though, it's getting crazy. I've like, the other day I went on YouTube, and it says like recommended, and there was a 3.5 hour video on there. And I was like, what? And it's got millions of views. And I'm like, who's watching three? But the way the world is going now, years of COVID have completed Netflix, they've completed Apple TV, Amazon Prime, all these different Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, whatever. They're going onto YouTube to actually watch the stuff that they trust YouTube, Google to find for them. Julie, this has been
Yeah.
amazing. I have obviously so many questions, but how do people go and find you on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube? How do they find you?
Well, of course, my name, because that's what we should be branding. You can just search for Julie Reynolds and you will find.
Yeah, it'll be there.
And here's what I just want to leave you with. Two
Mhm.
things. One, if you want to know what people are searching for, going back to what Fraser was talking about, there's 2 websites, Uber Suggest and Answer the Public. Those are
Mhm.
2 really good sites to figure out what people are searching for on top of what YouTube is telling you that, what Fraser had mentioned with the down menu. Okay.
Mhm.
2 good sites to go to. So there's that. The
Mhm.
other thing that I want to mention is success leaves clues. And this is
Yeah.
what I always try to teach my audience. I have not done anything different than what you guys have done. I have just found a different way to grow my network marketing business.
Mhm.
Success leaves clues. So go and what all of the trainings that you get, you're following these top leaders, whether it be in your company or in another company, go and put on your like private investigator hat, so to speak. Go copy. I'm not saying going and copying anything, but go and see what they're doing. And then you go and you do it and make it your own.
Mhm.
And you put your own spin on it, because what you have and what your audience likes is something totally different than what my audience would like. But at the same time, you can then go and see, oh, okay, I'm going to go and create this YouTube channel. I'm going to do it around X, Y, and Z because this is my
Mhm.
path that ties into my work marketing company. Perfect. I'm going to go and follow Julie's 60/40 strategy. Awesome. Okay, I've got it.
Love it. Love it. Julie, this is amazing. Thank you so much for the first part. I really, really do appreciate it. And guys, go follow Julie. She's amazing.
Thank you, Fraser. I appreciate it.
All right. This is absolutely incredible. Julie, thank you so much. Guys, big assignment. Go and start your YouTube channel. Go and start your YouTube channel and do 4 videos that she recommended you to do. All right. So set up the YouTube channel, use the same profile photo, banner, all that bio that you have on your other platforms. Use ChatGPT to help you if you need. Like I want an Instagram, a YouTube bio to help women for my niche to do whatever it might be. Right. Just get ChatGPT to help you out. Okay. Now, if you want the part 2 interview that it's included in the All Access Pass, this All Access Pass is wild, by the way. Like the content that you're going to get for the price you're going to pay, you will not be able to invest in yourself better than this. I literally promise you that. Okay? And I'd be shocked to find a better way to invest in yourself than this. So I asked her how to know what videos to get to get new customers, because she shared 4. But like how to actually find and know exactly what to post and say to be able to get people to press the link or press the button to want to buy your product, join your list, join your team. The second thing was how to make automated sales and signups from people who don't know you. We tell the story. I talk about like the holy grail is when you wake up and you have someone join your team and you have no idea who they are. And she says it happens all the time. She says exactly how you do it. Number 3, how to make sales from other people going viral. So let's say someone goes viral about the product. How can you leverage that ethically in a way that you're not stealing, right? And she talks about, she always says that whenever someone in a company she always seems to make more sales. So she's like, come on, guys, let's go viral. Like, why not? It's amazing. And then lastly, and I love this one, what's best call to action to use on YouTube? Do you get them to click a link? Do you get them to join a list? Do you get them to message you? What's the best? And she's tried all the years that she's been doing YouTube for her network marketing business. So if you want to know all of that, plus the lifetime access to the entire summit, plus the exclusive interviews with the exclusive part 2 interviews with Julie and the other 11 speakers, plus access to special implementation day bonus training, then make sure you go and join and get access to the All Access Pass. Remember, when you get access to the All Access Pass, you will have the opportunity to book 2 coaching sessions with a member of my team who are going to accelerate your social media success with 3 assignments that I've carefully created for you. And just remember, the people who are speaking today are a part of the inner circle in some way, shape, or form. So one day you join the inner circle, you could potentially have a strategy that is featured in front of the rest of the world that is only grow your brand, grow your profile, and really help you become that world-class network marketer that I know you're striving to become deep down somewhere. All right. So with that being said, go ahead and do that now. Let me jump into the next speaker who's become a real good friend of mine over the years. He's actually the person responsible for all my emails, right? So he's involved in the inner circle because he's involved in everything that I do. And Sam, the man, he's an English guy, based over Vietnam. Him and I, we speak every day. And I talk about the content that I'm creating, the ideas that I've got. And then he will basically write an email, come back to me and say, what do you think about us sending this email? I'll maybe make some changes or approve it. And then we send that email out to all of you guys. So for any of you guys who have ever received an email and you're like, this is flipping gold, then that is me and Sam working in tandem to provide the best written content for you to consume. And we send an email out 5 to 7 times a week. Once a week, we send a newsletter out. It usually comes on either a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Everyone seems to rave. The people who we hear from, they seem to rave about the newsletter because it's packed with value. It recaps the value that we've done throughout the week. So if you are a part of this Content and Conversion Summit and you gave us your name, your email, and your phone number, then make sure you tune in those emails because you're going to be the first to know about anything that we do. You're going to be the first to know about offers, updates, events. You're going to be the first to know about the value that we provide as well. So here's what happened. Facebook Meta had a bit of a blackout not so long ago. And my inbox on WhatsApp and my emails and my personal phone messages went berserk. People panicking, it's the end. And I wasn't panicking at all. Because yes, I use Facebook, I use Instagram, I use TikTok, I use YouTube, I use Telegram. We don't own any of the content on there, and we don't own any of the stuff, the list, the people, the contacts on those platforms. I have a huge email list that I own. I don't own the people on it, but I own the data. I can leverage that data. I can make phone calls. We have 30-something thousand phone numbers that we can contact people on. We have over 100,000 emails that we email people to. So if everything started from scratch, you had no social media, would your business A, thrive, B, survive, or C, nosedive? I know that mine would thrive because when everyone else is trying to make sales, I'm the only one who can because I'm the one who's in control of my list. And remember, the money's in the list. When you get started, you write a list. And when you run out of people to talk to, you have a list. So you need to be leveraging email. So me and Sam are going to have that discussion, how you can get started with email, the importance of doing it. We're going to give you a tool as well that you can sign up to completely for free to get started on your journey. And let this be the moment where we look back in a few years' time and go, that was the time we had thousands of people start an email list and actually started to own an asset that they can transfer their income streams. All right, so let's go to the interview with my friend, Sam Whelan. All right, Sam, how you doing?
Good, mate. Good to be here.
Yeah, great to have you here. So, guys, there is a British accent there, but Sam is Vietnam, right?
Yeah, in Ho Chi Minh. In Vietnam.
Yeah, there we are. So it's very hot over there. He wear blue polo, navy polos. That's just what we do on a Wednesday. That's all we do, right? There was no messaging. We just jumped on the Zoom. We're like, oh, no, it's all good. It's all good. So good choice, mate. Good choice of polo for sure. Yeah. We could probably not be recording this at a better time. So I don't know, like if you were awake because you were a few hours ahead of me, but yesterday, the 5th of March, Facebook Meta had a complete and utter meltdown. It was closed and people were panicking for an hour. And I felt like I was the only one in the world that wasn't panicking or didn't have anxiety or was wondering what if, because I'm so grateful to the email list that we built over the years and that we provide value to. But you are the guy behind the emails. What would you, and that's your expertise, you're just super freaking good at that. Like, why do you believe people in the network marketing space should use emails?
Because you don't own your social media accounts. I think that's a big one. So one day, Fraser, you could wake up, try and log on to Instagram, and there's a little error message there. Fraser, you've been a naughty boy. You've been you've been suspended. And even if you didn't do anything wrong, for whatever reason, maybe an algorithm gone haywire, something completely random, you could get locked out. You say the wrong thing, you break some weird terms of service that Meta have, or you get on the wrong side of Mark Zuckerberg, and all of a sudden you've lost your audience. So that is probably the main one. Whereas with email, you own that data. You own the email address. You can collect photos as well. And then you have that wherever you are in the world, you can be contacting these people and following up with your leads, and nobody can stop you. There are some kind of like compliance things you have to be aware of with Google and that kind of thing, but it's far in social media where and basically you own that data, you own the audience, and you're in control. Basically.
It was interesting because when I kind of started getting into email, 12 years ago or so, when I had my first MailChimp account. Guys, don't use MailChimp. But anyway, my first MailChimp account, and I had like a list of like 12 people. I was like, wow. And then I had like a wobble where I was like, email's dead. And no one's checking their email. And I remember when I wrote my first book, and someone said to me, said, you won't realize it, but there is so much power in having your name in someone's house. And I was like, what does that mean? Oh, if I'm on someone's bookshelf, my name is in their house, like as if like I'm a part of the thing now. And if there's thousands of books in the world, and I think the same applies on email, right? So like whether people read the emails or not, you're still in the inbox. You're still coming up with notifications. People are still seeing your name. So if I was to come to you and say, Sam, like, isn't email dead? Like, what would you say? What would you say to that?
I think email's been dead about 10 times already over the years. Email's been around since the start of the net. So none of this, what we're going to talk about today, none of it's new, right? But it's definitely having a revival at the moment. So there was a company called Morning Brew. It was a business newsletter for college students in the US, and they just got absolutely massive and sold a few years ago for tens of millions. The Hustle did something similar. So a lot of money's been pouring into the email space after those two companies went really big, had big exits. There's all these software starting up, and just a lot of people starting newsletters. And clearly, advertisers are very interested in email because, like, if Facebook goes down or something else goes down, they have this whole new channel to advertise for. That's not going to suddenly go down. Email, the way it works, it's not like something that can just go down like Facebook can. Yeah, it's actually a really, really good time for network marketers, I think, to get into email because you probably know this better than me, but not many people are probably doing it. And like you said, just seeing your name in their inbox every day, it's going to make you stand out compared to your competitors. Just people will just see you as a leader and an expert without you doing much else. Just by showing up every day in their inbox, you'll give them that impression. And it really just breeds a very, very quickly starts a sort of familiarity of seeing your name every day. And in turn, that builds the trust factor faster than anything else.
Yeah. And again, it's called network marketing. And if you go to any marketing company, they have an email list. And there's a severe lack of network marketers in two areas doing two things. Number one, YouTube. And number two is growing an email list. And it's still staggering to me is when Black Friday comes around, and network marketers just crush it in November, mainly because of Black Friday. If I was to look at every time we send out an email to our list, we then almost can automatically see our payment provider go sale, 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 sale. We run ads, then it's like throughout the day, it's sale, 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 sale. It's like it's spread out, right? However, with the social media content, you would think that I'd go live and 100 people, 200 people are watching it, and you would make just any sales from the thousands on the email list. No, they just don't. They're enjoying the content and they're making a decision. But the idea is that when we create content on social media, the goal really is to get the people from that content into the email list. And then, as you said, drip, 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 because they say that it takes 7 follow-ups to make a sale. But on social media, it's probably more like 30 plus. So email is the easiest way for you to do that. It's either send an email out every day to the list or contact the same people over and over and over and over and over again every single day. And that's going to take you more hours than there are actually in a day. So obviously we can talk about building an email list later, but what things should people send to their email list? Like if they've got an email list of 500 people, right? They've got an email list of 500 people. What should they be sending? Because a lot of people will probably, I don't know what's going on my Zoom. My Zoom is freaking out. There's fireworks going off. Like that I did that for you. We got, blue yeah, just for you, man. So what sort of things should they be sending out? So I think a lot of network marketers will go, oh, that means I can talk about my product and sell my product in every single email.
Yeah. So I think that's the biggest mistake, really, when people start doing email marketing. It's either to start writing like a big stuffy corporation, dear friend, how are you today? And all this, all this kind of stuff. or they go the other way and they're just constantly pitch their product. So every email is like, buy this, buy this, buy this. I'm amazing. Buy this. This is amazing. And nobody wants to have a salesman, you know, calling them up every day or banging on their door every day. Okay, just going to get the door slammed in your face.
Yeah.
But can still sell in every email if you just be more natural, talk to people one-on-one like you would with a real person, and use entertainment. So I think that's the big difference with email as well, is that it's one-on-one. So it's just you and them. There's nobody else there when they're checking their email. There's no comment section or anything like that. So you don't want to be like, oh, hey guys, blah, 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 like you would do on social media. You really want to have a one-on-one conversation like you're doing now, right?
Yeah.
And in terms of what to send, just, it's not that different from social media, but you want to, include sort of infotainment, I would say. So basically, you're wrapping a lesson in with some entertainment, just so it's not boring. Somebody wants to read, you know, the same stuff every day, boring stuff every day. So tell stories, talk about, you know, your hobbies, your interests, what you're watching on TV, and then you can just basically relate that back to whatever it is you're selling, pull a lesson out from it. And then at the end, you can just have a quick pitch to your product. When people are ready to take that next step, they'll click the link or they'll reply to the email for more information.
Yeah, and I think one thing as well is like I heard a long time ago, or learned a long time ago, was, you know, every once in a while, especially when your list is a little bit older, more matured to like your content, is asking them, are you still interested in blank? Right? Like, are you still interested in making money online? Are you still interested in losing weight? Are you still interested in skincare? I think as well, one thing that I'll share with you guys, those of you who follow me very closely on social platforms and receive the emails, is that you might notice that from time to time, there's like an Instagram reel that we do, or a live that we do, or a story that we do. And then you might see a couple of days later an email about that story. And that is Sam behind the scenes. By the way, mate, is your webcam decided to go to Nokia 3210? Like, here we go. There we go. It's he's back in the game. He's back in the game. But like, that's no. It's
no, I knew I was gonna
the autofocus, right? It's all good.
Right.
So, like, that is a really great way to create. Like, if you're using social media, I love it. You're using social media. When the content performs, right? Just go through your content. If the content's done well, turn it into a written post. If you struggle with that, just go on to chat. Sam's going to hate me saying this. Go on to ChatGPT, upload that video, upload that piece of content, and let it write it for you. However, I would train yourself to get better at writing it yourself, not you just using ChatGPT. Sam's like, no, don't use ChatGPT, right?
Well, I think it is a good tool, but at the same time, I think if you commit to the process, like, you know, you won't be great at writing at first. That's the thing with email. I think because it is text-based, you can't hate writing. You have to at least have some interest in writing, but the more you do it, obviously, the better you'll get. And you don't have to be an essay writer, you don't be like college grade writing. All the writing we do, it's very basic, conversational. So if you can write an email to a friend to tell them you're excited about this new product that you're trying out, or this new opportunity that's making you some money, you know, you can write an email to a list. It's, you know, really not that complicated. Sure, it takes a bit of practice, but so does everything.
Yeah, and also, and by the way, guys, you don't need a good camera to be good at email, right? That's just.
It's how often
Sam said to me before, he said, I've got some notes. There we are, mate. There we are. You're great. You're absolutely great. You look better when it was blurred. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. So like he was sharing me some notes before, and he was like, I've sent it on WhatsApp because he doesn't use Zoom so often, right? His email's his thing, which is amazing. So like, would you say that if someone has like a testimonial, maybe they go to an event, a testimonial, they have a customer, they get a testimonial, or a team member has a win, then on social media, like they would post that photo and they write, meet my friend, because they're kind of broadcasting it to everyone, aren't they? They're like, they know that I'm going to have 100 people see this, so I'm going to write it to everyone. And it's not like personalized. So in the scroll, when you're on the scroll, there are millions of posts in the scroll. You don't have millions of emails. So what would you say is like the difference between like posting on social media versus like sending emails? And I believe people should both. But what would you see is the main difference there?
I think like we said earlier, it's literally just writing to one person. So if it was a testimonial, say, hey Fraser, just popping by to tell you about what happened with my team this week. Maybe you can still share images and emails, so you can share the screenshot, explain what happened, and just sort of invite them. I think that's a good way to do it, instead of sort of pitching them and telling them how it's the best thing ever. Just tell them what's happening. There's this thing happening. People are getting wins all the time. Would you like to join us? Hit reply with team or whatever it is, and then I'll get you more information, and then you can funnel them from your email list. Have an email conversation, or you can send them to Messenger and just follow the same process that you would normally use from social media, but you just have this additional channel.
Yeah, and I love the idea of like create content on social media. Create content on social media to build your email list, to then send them. How many emails would you recommend someone starts to send out?
I would say at a minimum, if you're going to do it, send one per week. But obviously, the more frequently you can do it, the better result you're going to get. So if you can only do once per week, start with once per week, but ideally go to every other day, Wednesday, Friday, something like that, something with some regularity, rather than send one week, wait 2 weeks, send another one.
Right.
Because the more regularly you get with it, the better your the sort of deliverability that you get in terms of Google and stuff, actually getting your emails into their inbox. And it's just that sort of cadence people can expect to hear from you, and you build up that familiarity.
Familiarity, yeah, man. I'm the worst. Being out of the UK too much, my English has gone bad. So, but like you used a case study before about the morning brew, like the kind of like newsletter. People would wake up, put the kettle on, make their tea, make their coffee, and then they would go and find the morning brew newsletter that's come out and drink. That was the whole culture around it. And I want people who are watching this, tuning into this, to understand that there are going to be many people out there who are not just looking forward to your emails, but will read the entire thing. And yes, they're not commenting, but when you do send out emails, say, "Hey, I want to speak to you. I want to see if you're ready to join." A lot of them are reading that and being like, "I'm going to seriously consider this." And it's interesting when we send out emails to the list of saying like, "Hey, we've got an exciting announcement tomorrow. Would you like us to keep you posted?" Reply with the word summit. We'll have hundreds and hundreds. If I put it on social media, we'll get a bunch. We might get 100, maybe 200, but nowhere near the level of what's going on in the email. I also found that just based on the number of people who open our emails, there's no way every day I'm getting that much like sincere, genuine reach on social media. Even if Instagram tells me, "Oh, there's 500,000 reach in the last 30 days," we get a reach email. Like that's the kind of crazy thing, and we're in control, right? It's amazing.
Yeah, it's your own media, and your emails. It's almost like having your own radio show. People are tuning in to find out what's Fraser been up to Say, what's Mary or Bob been up to today? And
Exactly.
And yeah, you made a good point. Even though you're broadcasting it to potentially hundreds or thousands of people, if you write one-on-one, people will, and say, reply back, they're interested. People will actually, they'll always forget that it's going to other people and be like, oh, wow, Fraser's emailed me. He wants me to join his team.
Yeah.
It's just has that weird effect. It's just much more intimate than social media, where it's like social media is the task where everyone can see what's going on, which has its purpose as well, right? It's not, this is not like one or the other. This is social media, but then filter people to your email lists, and you can even send people back from your email list when you make a post or you guide or you video. It all works together in a ecosystem.
Yeah, and it's the interesting thing is, and by the way, guys, if you get started with email, go to frasersemail.com. So just FRAZERS email, EMAIL.com. I nearly misspelled email there. Frasersemail.com, and you'll be able to start your own kind of email list for free to begin with. Obviously, when you get a certain number of contacts, you'll have to pay for it, but if you can't make more money than the subscription that it costs when you have the list at a certain level, I would be shocked. And there'll be ways for you to be able to monetize it. For those of you out there who are like, I've got a huge list already, I need someone to help me out with my emails. Sam is super busy, and his availability is super limited. But if you want to reach out to me, I can potentially see if you would be a good fit for him and then connect you guys. One thing I want to leave on before we go into the second part, Sam, is that in network marketing, almost everyone is taught at the beginning to write a list. And there's huge clues in these successes. You start with your list of people who you know, and then you go through those lists. And once that list is exhausted, you then have to go and keep building a new list. So isn't building an email list the obvious thing to do in network marketers, but people aren't doing it because it feels technical? Part two, we're going to discover that a little bit deeper. So, Sam, thanks so much for part one. That was amazing. I always love speaking to you about email. Like, I used to get so like, about it, and now I get so fired up about it. So thanks so much, mate.
All right, welcome back, legends. I absolutely love that. I'm weird. I love, maybe not weird. Weird's not the right word. I'm a little bit weird. I'm crazy and a bit weird, but I geek out on all these marketing methods. Like, I love all the platforms. I love the difference between them. I love, like, how can we grow an email list? How can we provide value? How can we support people? I love it. And if you're someone who metrics and you like the idea of seeing, instead of like, I've got 1,000 followers, I've got 1,000 emails. Think about how much money you've made from the 1,000 followers, and then think how much you can make from the 1,000 emails. Like, it's just insane the amount much more you can make. And again, it's only based on like the value that you bring to those people. You're not automatically going to make money by having an email list. Okay, so the All Access Pass. I told you I'm going to keep talking about it. I talk about things I truly believe helps other people. Like, I talk about my football club because I believe they're the best team, the best club in the world. I talk about the game of golf because I believe it's the best sport there is, right? For me, right? I talk about getting healthy because of all the impacts that I've had. I talk about my wife. She is a flipping goddess. I talk about my baby because I'm obsessed with her. And I talk about network marketing, but I also talk about how I can help you further. I can help you further with the All Access Pass. So the All Access Pass includes a lifetime access to the recordings of this entire summit, the behind the scenes part 2 interviews with all the speakers, all 12 speakers, then access to entrance into special implementation the special implementation day to the bonus day training that we have on April the 3rd, and the recordings to that as well. But as you recover from laughing from me making a word mistake, I'm not going to edit that out either. Here are 4 questions I asked Sam in the part 2 bonus training that we did, the interview that we did. So number 1, how can someone get started with their email list? Like, what should they do to set it up? What should they do to gather leads? What should they start sending out? How much money can someone make with their subscriber list? So they can have a goal, like, I really want to make $5,000 a month. How many people on their list do they need to have for that? So you can get really excited about that. Number 3, what metrics should people aim to make 6 figures? And then number 4, how to make sales and signups from the list. I always laugh because all the people in the inner circle, the people I speak to a lot of time in the inner circle elite, which is reserved for people making a certain amount of money, I speak to them and they're like, they tell me how many people they got, like personally, customers. So they got 5, 10, 20, 50 customers in a month. And it makes me smile because I'm so proud of them, so happy for them. But our product is like, for example, this, right? The all access pass or my books that I've sold over the years. We sell thousands and thousands of products personally every single month. And over half of them come from the email list. And the idea and the fact that almost no network marketer has an email list of substantial numbers upsets me, because you're creating content for no long-term reason. You're creating content to get that sugar hit. So on social media, sugar hit, sugar hit, sugar hit, sugar hit, sugar hit. Instead of the email list is looking after yourself and feeding yourself with good nutrition, moving so that you can have high energy long-term. You can get paid over long-term. I cannot stress enough the importance of this. All right? So before we wrap up day 3, let me share with you what's going to be happening in day 4. We're going to be talking about how to get 50 plus customers a month, every single month. We're going to talk about TikTok. We're going to talk about Instagram stories, and then we're going to blow your minds on all things messenger automation with the use of ManyChat. Day 4 is going to blow you away because we've got so much stuff to cram in such a short amount of time. If you've made it this far, make sure you commit to being a finisher. Finish what you started. Take a screenshot of what's on your device right now. Share it with your friends. Share it onto Instagram. Tag me at Fraser Brooks Online so I can do my best to cheer you on, encourage you, and help you as best I can. I hope you got value. I hope that some of you guys are like, this is absolutely insane. I can't wait to do the all access pass. And I look forward to seeing you on day 4. All right. Big love. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Right, let's welcome back with the incredible Obada Jibril, President Obada, not Obama, but Obada. Obada so as we're filming this right now, it's the 28th of February. Obada, when we first met Obada, your volume was what, 15,000 volume, no?
Yes, and when we met the first time in the Zoom, it was 15,000, 15, yeah, 15 to 20, like this.
And when, do you remember when that was? What year? What month?
Yes,
and
it's
year was that?
on May in 2021.
So May
2022.
2022. May 2022. So we're now what? 12, like 20, 21 months ago. And
Yes.
your volume, you don't know what your volume is going to be a month, but what do you think it will be? What's your prediction for it based on where you're at right now with a few days left?
Maybe 2.2.
So from 15,000 to 2.2 million. And the big change has been that you've gone all in on social media, right?
Yes.
It's incredible.
I start to learn social media, then the company changed the strategy to be on social media more. So it's coming together. I start 3 months training with you, then company launch a new system, go together.
It's absolutely, mate. So the reason why I say that is because, and you would admit this, that like if you could do it, everyone could do it, right? But
yes, sure.
What the first question I've got for you is like, because you take action very, very quickly. You learn it and you implement. Like, why? Like, what is it? 'Cause a lot of people, they learn it and they're like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it next week. But like, why do you take action so fast? Because you learn something, you ask me a question and you've done it by the end of the day. So what's that? Is that just the hunger and the desire to grow? How does that work for you?
So sometimes it's like I will not know what the result is until I try it, and maybe my experience will be not just same your experience. Maybe I have to change something, but I will never know if I don't try. So I got to try, and because I see in my company some people in the same my age and they growing, so that make fire on me. So like when I see someone in the same age and I can do better than them, he don't have like any features more than me or anything more than me. So I ask myself, if he can do it, I have to. I have to I have to find a way to do that better and faster. So before in February 2023, I met someone in Mauritius. It was a promotion trip in the company. So he's younger than me, 3 or 4 years, and he told me my commission month is 50,000. So I was poor because my commission is 20,000 just. So so I told myself, no, I can do better because before 1 year I met them in Maldives and he just knew, but he used social media before me. So I told myself, next promotion trip I will be better. And next promotion trip, my commission is 60,000. Then I meet someone in Dubai in May. May is my birthday.
Yeah.
And everything happened in May. I meet you in May, the change in May, all things in May.
Yeah.
So I met someone, he speak on the stage and he talk about, he was senior director. Senior director is like 50,000 OV, 17,000 OV. And he become diamond in 6 months. Diamond is 600 OV, 600,000 OV. I told myself, I can do the same, big and fast. So now I am double diamond and he's still diamond.
Yeah.
You know, that's my challenge. When I see someone in like not same age, but 2
Sure.
years, 3 years more than me.
Yeah.
So
Same
I told myself,
generation.
I can do.
Yeah, same generation, right? Like, so you
Yes.
you were in school at the same time, or like, you know, you're learning the same things, you watch YouTube videos, whatever. This is great. So 15,000 volume to 2.2 million volume in 21 months. Absolutely crazy. The majority of it has been done on social media. Like, when it comes to your team, they're obviously following this strategy of the 30 videos, 30 days, ask 20 people a day for feedback, so 600 people in the first 30 days, and then they're switching to the, you know, they're talking about the solution to the problem. Do they do it mainly on Instagram, or do they use other platforms too?
Me, I start using TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, but Instagram doing well for me. But I told my team, try 3 platforms at the same time. When someone of them go viral, you focus on it. So depends. It depends your country. It depends on your profile. My friend here in Jordan, my downline in Jordan, the TikTok do very very well for him. And Instagram no. For me, my TikTok is very bad. So it's the trend.
Yeah, there's a great saying that everyone should post on every platform, with the idea that one platform is going to explode, because the reality is going big on all platforms is not realistic. So you're definitely doing the right thing there. So what are some of the challenges that you've seen people face when they do this, like this 60-day kind of launch, this 60-day cycle? What are some of the challenges that people are faced with?
Have you ever heard about KISS?
About what, sorry?
KISS. Yes,
No.
KISS. Keep it simple and stupid.
Habibi.
No. Keep it simple and
yeah, keep it simple, stupid. Yeah.
So I tell my people to try to make the simple thing. So I just have my phone, and we have like simple content, and you just have the camera say sentence by sentence. Hello, like this. Hello, I am Obada. Then can you tell me what the next sentence? Okay. I will talk today about insulin resistance. Okay, what's the next one? Okay, insulin resistance happened when you eat a lot of sugar. Okay, what's the next sentence? It's like this. In CapCut, I cut the videos, and it will be like very fast videos. So I told people make thing to duplicate and to be like you don't have 2 hours to make the video. You just do the video quickly. It's not about quality, it's about quantity.
Right.
And what we talk about, and just 30 seconds to 1 minute. You don't need to have a Hollywood movie.
Yeah. And it's funny, isn't it? I know this, the ones that you put a load of production behind, and it takes you hours to edit and put captions on, and they do okay. And then you do one that's kind of silly and stupid and takes you a few moments, and bang, it explodes, and you're like, why?
My brother used to think about it, and I tell them before, just focus about quantity. Try to do a lot of videos, and he wants us to make very quality videos. After 2 months, notice that the videos with no production have a lot of engagement. So he started to forget the production, forget the quality, and he started to do a lot of videos. And he go like from 700 followers to 20 followers.
Whoa! And they're all reels, no lives, no stories, just reels.
No, we talk about lives when you start growing, when you see the followers going up, start to do lives. And it's in next month, second month, do a lot of lives.
So let's talk about
5 minutes, 10 minutes. It's not a lot of time.
Yeah. So 5-minute lives about the problems, or about the product, or about what
anything. You just talk to your followers. Get the product and talk to followers and put your product here. A lot of people will come to, what is this? What is this? What is this? and you just talk about the same. Look, when you do the video, you do the video deals, then you do a trend. You just write something the same topic, then you do it live. So some people like trends, some people like trends,
Right.
some people like live. So you can teach all people about this.
Yeah, you can have one idea and you can make it a written post, a carousel, a story, a reel, a live. So in the second month, you're nurturing your followers with video. You've got your product kind of in front of you. You're taking it. Hey, some of you guys are asking about this. Like, let me explain. Because the people who are watching you are the people who are following you properly, right? They're seeing you come up and they're tuning in. This is
But
great.
the best thing you have to focus on that you don't need 100 customers, 200 customers, 300 customers. Sometimes people don't focus about multi-level marketing. Sometimes the customer will be easier when you have 20 customers, 30 customers, 50 customers. Will not focus about your team. So it's very bad. So I told my team, focus to 20 customers, then teach people how to get more 20 customers. If you have more 50, 70, 100, it's okay. But don't like just looking for people they can have 100 customers. Because if you think like that, if you go to one people on social media, they have a lot of followers, and they can bring 100 customers, 200 customers, 300 customers in the same month, it's okay. But this person can change to another company. But you when you help people from scratch to have 20 customers, they will be grateful for you whole life, and they will focus on the same product. They will not go to another place.
Why would you leave a situation where you have 20 people coming to you and say, Abada, I need to reorder, Abada, I need that other product, Abada, I've heard there's other products, can I buy them as well? That's like leaving an income for life. So yeah, and also I think that you're building an empire, and the empire is built of these bricks. And these bricks, every time you get someone who's got 20 customers, brick, 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 brick. You have 1,000 people who are 20 customers. Eventually, you've got 1,000 bricks connected, and you have this huge building. And those bricks are the key.
Yes, look, if you see my numbers, I mean, my how many people get 20 customer on my 129? It's 760. 760. It's a lot of people. And
So
my team is 900.
You've got 700. You said 760 customers from.
No, 760 team member get more than 20 customers.
Oh my days.
Yes, and just I have 150 get more than 30 customers. Just 150, and just 52 people 100 just.
There are 50 people out. Okay, guys, for those of you watching this, Abada shared that he has 900 team members. 59, that's 6%. So 6 out of every 100 people who join his team are getting 100 plus customers. Do you know the person who has like the most number of customers?
They focus on 100 customers because the more customers, it's not more commission. You can get more commission, but you can one of your family with more customers. So that's why a lot of them like help his family, sister, mother to get the customers. So one of my teams have like 500 customer, 100 customer every month, but he help his family about this customer. But I don't focus on because it's very headache, you know.
Yeah.
One of our company, it's not on my team. He has 8,000 customers in the same month, and he told us it's not right way because you can get 8,000 customers and get 1 million commission, but it's not freedom.
Yeah,
it's a lot of it's a lot of problem, a lot of headache, and no one in your downline can get 8,000 customers. Very
it's not. So then okay. So the first goal is for people to build that base of 20 customers or on the way to it. So 30 days, talk about the problem. Then the next 30 days, you're talking about the kind of solution, and you cycle between that. When someone then hits 5, 10, mainly 20 customers, how are you then helping people grow a business? Are you helping people grade the customers? Are you helping people talk about how to make money on social media? What's like the business building strategy?
So the best team member is the customer before, because a lot of people, when they come to start a business and they buy 10 back or 5 back, and if they don't use it, they will, after 2 weeks, they focus on sale, no one buy, so they like resign.
Yeah.
But if anyone use the product, they will stay. So we focus now to convert customer to distributor. It's more better. And those customers, when customers for 2 months and she lose weight, and she can sell 10 people from her family without social media, without any effort. Because people want a product, people see the change. So this woman I talk about, woman in my team in Dubai, she was a customer and she lose 10 to 20 kilo, and then she buy to buy more 10 back for their family. So her upline told her, why you don't be distributor with us? So she started, and now she still more 5,000 customers with her team. And she don't have social media yet. Her team have social media, but when she starts, she just on WhatsApp groups and UAE and Dubai. Because a lot of people want to buy.
WhatsApp groups, so basically adding her contacts into a WhatsApp group and then basically presenting the information to them all at the same time. Like it's impressive.
Yes, and the best thing, you want to make your product trendy. So you don't have just you to talk about the product. You want to build business with people. Make 100 people, teach 100 people how to talk about this product, and focus on one product or two products. Don't focus a lot of products. Compare by 50 products, just focus on two products and just focus on one problem or two problems, and that's it. If you have 100 people in your team talk about a product every day, so after 30 days, you will have like 30,000 videos about it. It will be video. So all people will ask, oh, how I can get this, how I can buy this, how I can. So you will help the next generation, remember, to get customer easily, because your product have trust, have a lot of testimonial, have a lot of videos now, and it's good. Don't wait company to do the testimonial.
Yeah.
Just make event for a customer, and for every one of them, get them like a free gift because you do a video with them. And every time, every month or 2 months, make event for your team just to make videos with each other about the product. And this will be trendy.
Yeah, and it's when people see a lot of people talking about the same thing, they have the fear of missing out. Number one is like, what is that you keep talking about? How do I know about it? And then number two is, I want to try it because everyone else is doing it. And then number three is, you said it's sexy. And a lot of people, they focus on like, oh, this product can make you fitter, faster, healthier, happier. Where you're making it a new opportunity. This is the best way, the newest way, the brightest way for you to enter.
And the enrollment for a distributor will be better, because a lot of people can think, if a lot of customer want this product, I can buy 10 and sell to the customers. So they will not think about, this is massive marketing and I will bring distributor. No. A lot of people just, it's very easy. I buy 10, I sell to the customer. I buy 10 and sell to the customer. So we will have a lot of new people, not like the people before just come to pay money for network marketing and they don't do anything. You will enroll like the people already sell any product. So they sell any product, then they see your videos, they see a lot of people talk about the product, they will contact you and told you, I want to buy 10 back to sell to my customer. How I can have opportunity with you? Like Shein,
Yeah.
like Shein, Madonisa, a lot of people want to be distributor in Shein because this girl, this the distributor with Shein and it's not level market, multi-level marketing, it's e-commerce. A lot of people want to because a lot of customer want. So when you make a lot of marketing videos, you and your team, a lot of people see opportunity outside. This a lot of customer want this product, so I want to get the product and sell it to people. It will be more easy to enroll to your business.
Yeah. And it's funny as well because also a lot of people want what a lot of people who have friends or celebrities what they have. So if women really follow Kim Kardashian and Kim Kardashian wears a Chanel handbag, all those women automatically want a Chanel handbag. So when you're building, like with your system that you've been sharing, when you build the brand and awareness and you have 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100, how many followers do you have now?
126.
126,000 followers, right? Which is they're all fairly new over the last couple of years, right? 126,000 followers. People are now looking at Abada and being like, I want what he's got. And it's not just what you've got, it's what you do as well. I want to do what he does. I want to do what she does. So this has a massive, big cycle effect of grow your brand to grow your awareness, grow your awareness to get more sales to the team more, build the team more so people start to see you more. And it has this amazing cycle. So Abada, this is amazing. Thank you so much for your time away. You know, it's you've got a few days left of the rest of the month to go and crush those huge goals. I know you're in the office right now, wearing your ass off and having fun at the same time, coming up with ideas to create content. I'm really excited to hang out with you again real soon. And I thank you so much for sharing all this. This has been amazing.
No, thank you so much for you before, and I want to give back. It's giving back.
Yeah.
I want to I want to new people in marketing to have this mindset and help our industry to buy and talk.
That's right. Make it sexy again, brother. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. All right, legends, welcome back to the second part, the behind the scenes interview with Julie Reynolds. She, as you can tell, she's absolutely amazing. I hope by now as well, you've potentially gone and checked her YouTube channel out, given her a subscribe. And here's what I would say, whenever you do watch a video of hers, especially if it's one that you're like, oh, I'm going to do like a similar sort of idea and model it, just give it a thumbs up, drop a comment, and watch the whole video. Right, it's a great way on YouTube to help someone. If you're in a different company, right, and you're not competing with what Julie does, you're competing with the traffic on YouTube. Like, you're competing with all the other people who are making video the same thing, right? So, Jules, I've got a few questions. The first one, you mentioned at the end of part one about 60-40. Like, you have like an idea in your head, like, if I'm going to create 100 videos, I want 60% of these videos and 40% of these videos. What does that look like?
So what I do is like I said, I always want to try to give value, right? So I do 60% customer products, join my team, my network marketing company, right? Those are going to get the videos that have the most views, because there's nobody on YouTube doing most likely the right way, your network marketing company. And so you're going to get the most views, the most subscribers on that way. So 60% of the time, I'm now your network marketing company's product and opportunity. 40% of the time, I'm providing value to my audience with their network marketing stuff.
Right.
And so it's a 60-40. Now, sometimes I notice my sales might dip. Here's a little hack for you. I'll notice that I'm not getting as many sales. And so I go a little bit heavier with the product. And so it's easy to be like, well, she's not doing 60-40. Well, here's a little hint. I didn't get as many orders that week as I wanted. I put out another video. Even though our videos last a long time and they don't go away, it's really nice to put out a new video because it's an automatic boost right away. So that's what I do.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. So here's the kind of the dream. This is the dream situation for everyone. You go to bed. Whether you're fulfilled or not with the day, doesn't matter. Maybe you have a headache, you go to bed on time, you stay up too late, you go to bed early, you think, I'm going to get a good night, and tomorrow's a new day. You wake up the next day, and whether or not you have your phone by your bed at some point in the new day, you pick up your phone and you see the notification, you go into your email, and it's a message from the company saying, congratulations, you have a new team member, or congratulations, you have a customer. One of the best feelings. But then you look at the details of the person and you go, I have absolutely no idea who this is. Like, I've never seen them on social media. I don't know their name. I don't know if they live in my country. Does that happen to you?
All the time. All the time. I I know you believe in manifesting like I do, and so I sit there every time I get a notification and I just sit in gratitude because I want the universe to know that I get, that I appreciate this. Keep coming, keep coming. I will say the joining my team, because we don't want everybody on our team.
Right.
I have a way for them to contact me and to message me so that I can have a conversation with them. Although there have been some people that will just go and they join and get that notification. I was like, okay, I guess we're ready.
Damn it, I've got a new sign up.
I guess, okay, they're red hot, they're ready to buy, but it happens all of the time. All of the time. And I don't know any of my customers, sure. Literally, I know none of them.
Yeah. And hey, that's the holy grail, it's the magic bullet. That's just the dream scenario. So then, with that being said, when it comes to, I'm curious with the video, we'll talk about the video itself in a moment, but when you do the video and people are buying, have you got the link to your shop, your online store, in the first line of the description? People click, how are you telling people, hey, click the link in the description, and they're just going there, picking an order, and they're just making it?
Yes. So what I have found that converts the best, and again, it's all about testing and tweaking, and what works for me might not work for you. I've tested the landing page so that I can get their email address, and then I can send them an email, and the email after they put in their email, I can send to the website to go and purchase, but at least I can still have it. I didn't get the same conversions. What I have found for me personally is that people on YouTube, they just want to order. They've maybe seen somebody's post on social. They've maybe seen a viral thing over on TikTok. And then they're now in the research phase and they're ready to order when they get the answers answered that they're looking for. And so your link right there, I always say in the description of this video is a link for you to go and order the products, and they go and they order directly from the website. That is what I personally found works best.
Wow.
And then I have a project broadcast campaign to help them take the products, and I transfer their name over into my project broadcast. And then I tell them to connect with me on social so that I can help them more. And you know what happens? None of them contact me.
Yeah.
They literally, they want the products.
It's on the product.
Template they want. They want the product.
And that's the beauty of YouTube, though. People are searching for the answer to the solution. They're searching for the solution, pain of the problem, and they maybe have heard someone having a conversation about this product. They maybe have seen a viral video, video TikTok, and gone, "What is this?" So they've gone onto YouTube and they've gone onto Google. They found the video and they're like, "I just want to buy this." Like, whenever you're doing YouTube videos, this is what I want you to imagine. If you're not going viral right now, then you need to be doing YouTubes. Because when you do YouTube videos, you're just hoping and praying and you're wishing and manifesting that everyone goes viral about the products, because you're going to increase your traffic, right? If no one's going viral, right, you're like, "Come on, guys, you're going viral. Amazing. I don't even need it because I'm going to pick up some of those stragglers." And you're not poaching these people because you don't know who these people are. These people go, "I have no idea why that viral video is on my feed, but wow, this is flipping awesome." They come off it, whatever. They go onto YouTube. They don't even know the name of the person. They don't even, because their name is like Keto Fit Mom, right? And they're like, "Well, I can't find her anywhere." So, and they go onto YouTube, they find their answer. So I love that. I love that happens.
When we go viral, my sales go skyrocket, right?
Yeah.
So here's the other thing is there are some older companies that have been around for a really long time that literally have thousands and thousands of searches every single month for recipes, whatever, and nobody is ranking for that. And so when, have helped some people and some companies that have been, a little bit more, established, so to speak, they post a YouTube video and bam, all of a sudden they're like, "Oh my God, I'm starting to get sales right away. This is crazy." I'm like, "I know, I've been waiting for somebody to come in and capitalize on this."
Oh, it's so great. And, I'm like you. Like, if someone comes to me and they can do video, and they're doing video, and they're prepared to get good at video, even though they suck in the beginning, like whatever, I get so excited when they say, I'm going to give YouTube a go, like long term, do a video every week. And that's what you recommend, right? Just one a week. One a week.
Committed myself to. Yep.
Yeah. What day do you post on? Is it the same day every week?
Typically, yes. Sometimes I slack a little bit, but typically I try to post on Thursdays. And, it's about having the consistency and making it for your audience, so your audience expects it. You just want to be like a QV commercial, so to speak, or like a Netflix, where they just keep binge watching your stuff. And then builds the like, and trust, and next thing you know, they might want to join your team, or they might want to join your coaching program, or whatever it that you have to offer.
Yeah, that's so cool. So obviously, for me, the sales is obvious. Sorry, like the sales of the product is obvious because it's like in the description. I love that you were saying that you're not putting like the before video and then getting people to sign up and then doing that. You just straight to there's no point. Just get them straight in. That's absolutely fine. When it comes to the team signups, though, and you want to kind of filter people through, what link are you putting in the description for that?
So I test two different things. I test a funnel where they have to fill out an application and they have to, swear that they'll get on the phone with me and answer all those questions, right? So we don't waste anybody's time. Or I send the send me a message over on Facebook if you're interested in learning more and seeing if, this is a good fit. Because realistically, I can't answer all their questions in an 8 to 10-minute video. And
Yeah.
I'd rather the tools my company has to close a prospect like that that's trying to search, they're trying to join, and have them meet my upline and do all of those things. So I have found when I test that as well, having people message me has been a better conversion rate for me.
Wow. And are they like, are you telling them, hey, message me on Facebook with a certain word, or are they just kind of like, hey, Julie, I saw your video on Facebook and like I have some questions?
Yep, exactly. They're like, hey, I saw your video. I'm ready to join your company. Okay, great. Can I ask why?
Yeah. Like,
I've been in this industry for 10 years, not nearly. I think you've been in it long, right?
Yeah.
When I tell you that this is truly a network marketer's dream come true,
yeah.
network marketer's dream come true. Like
Right.
this is like I worked really hard to like crack this code. I did the funnels, I did the ads, I did the Facebook, I did the TikTok. I've done it all. Nothing has been, and that's why I'm so passionate about it. Nothing has given me the results that YouTube has given me.
No, I love this. So that's clear, right? Like and again, I'm happy. Isn't it funny how the simple thing works? You would think like, right, I'm going to spend hours to create the application funnel and because that's what's going to complicate them enough to want them to do. But in reality, it's just, and the link, is it the Facebook Messenger link, like the m.me/ or you just telling them?
No,
I
I have my business page. And so I just send them to my business page first, and then they send me a message there, and then I'll connect with them over on my main.
Even more simple. Like, and this is great because there's no boundaries now. So let's talk about the video itself, right? Or like the process itself. Let me guess. Step 1 is coming up with an idea. And then step 2 is creating a searchable title. Then step 3, creating a thumbnail that also makes sense. Like it's not going to be, if you're like honest review about product Y, the thumbnail is not going to be you partying in Ibiza. It just doesn't make any sense. And then the actual video itself, obviously we said about 8 to 12 minutes long. Are you just like picking like a bunch of questions and then like kind of answering them? Like how what's your process when it comes to the actual video? Because I know that's where a lot of people will be like, oh God, I don't want to mess the video up if it's going to be out there for 4 or 5 years and people are going to be able to see it and like join because of it. I don't want to mess it up. I want it to be perfect. How does that work? How does that look?
A lot of my videos are really similar. And so that's the thing on YouTube. You kind of rinse and repeat with a different thumbnail and a different title, maybe a different hook to see if it, if your hook in the beginning of your video like works better than another. But the content and the meat and the potatoes is all very similar. And so I remember I had a YouTube coach I had hired before, and he was telling me about this channel. The guy literally put out the same video every single week.
Yeah.
So, you don't have to recreate the wheel every single time. You just have to, so my video structure is I have the hook, but usually you're searching for my product, right? Like
you don't need to.
So the very first thing I do is I hold up the picture or the product so that know that they're in the right spot. Right. And so I want them to see that I actually have the product in hand. I talk about how to take the product. I talk about the success of the product. So like before and after pictures or whatever it is. And then again, several times throughout the video, I do a call to action because a confused audience does nothing. And my call to action is in the link of this video, I've got a link for you to get started, blah, 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 to, join. My company has coupons. I have coupons for you, whatever it may be. I put that in several times throughout my video. I link them to another video that I've made that's maybe a little bit different about another product that maybe goes along with the product. Because the idea with YouTube is we want to keep them on your channel for as long as you possibly can. So if we can link them to another video throughout the video. So like, here's a hack that I do. I can't believe I'm sharing this with you, Fraser. When I do an opportunity video, sometimes it might rank and people really aren't looking for the opportunity. They're really looking for a flag hero product. So the very first second I post that video right there to link them to, because they did not want to join my company, but it might have showed up and they might have gotten confused. And so I'm going to link them and I'm going to give them exactly what they want right away. And that's, and that's what I do. And that's the structure. I'll do my before and afters. I'll share my own personal testimonial. Again, several call to actions to go and click the link to get their order in. And then at the end of the video, I give them another video to go and watch that will help them.
Wow. Have you done any interviews?
I have done interviews.
How do they do?
I don't do them as often as I should. I do interviews because, again, it's network marketing trainers. And so I've done interviews with other network marketing leaders on what's working. And so I do have that on my channel. Haven't done it in a long time. I thank you for the reminder.
How about like the interviewing customers or team members or people who have found you through like YouTube? Have you done any because so imagine that someone's searching. I mean, it's just someone searching for a review, right? So like company X, product Y review, and then you're starting with the hook like, hey, in this video, I want to share a story of someone who's searched for the exact same thing that you've just searched for and is now using the product. Let's go to the interview. And then it's just a Zoom or whatever, or in person with like, okay, so tell the story of what happened. Oh yeah, I saw this video on TikTok. I Googled it. I YouTubed it. I found one of your videos. I used the product and oh my days. And then they share their review of the product. Have you ever done anything like that?
I have not. I have clients of mine that have, and they do it a lot. I think that it's helpful. I will say that my videos that are literally just selling the product get more views than hers do. It's
wow. Yeah, right.
They just want to buy. Just give them the link. Give them what they want. He has crushed it doing all these different reviews, really building a brand and stuff around it. But she doesn't convert nearly as well. I think is when she just does a product.
I think this is being epic for people who are just like, they're trying to go the long route round, and it's just people on YouTube. They want the information thing they've searched for. Example, when have you ever, for all the guys watching this, guys and girls, obviously I say guys in general, all you legends watching this, how many times have you searched for photos of something and then actually gone, oh no, I actually don't want these photos? Like, you search Great Wall of China, and like the Great Wall of China photos come up and you click them and you go through. You don't just all of a sudden go, oh, actually, no, I want a football pitch instead. Like, it's just, so you get what you get for, and that's what the whole Google YouTube thing is all about. Are there any final thoughts that you could give people? Because this has been amazing. Like, and I think that one of my final thoughts to people is if you've watched this video on stage and you don't go and do those original 4 videos to post on YouTube, as Jules mentioned before, shame on you. Like, shame on you, because you've got it all. I think the thing that I'll share before I pass it over to you, Jules, the first few videos you're going to do are going to be so bad, but you can still make sales from them. And I promise you, commit to getting better. And all it is with getting better is have a framework, get prepared, and then press record, right? Get comfortable in your own skin, get comfortable with who you are, have confidence and clarity around the thing that you're actually promoting. Because it's one of the most powerful things that happens to us all is when we see a video that we posted 5 years ago, and as Julie said before, you cringe because you're like, that was me. And you only cringe because you've progressed so much, right? It's not like, oh God, I'm nowhere near as good as her now. And 4 years later, it's no, who was that? I'm glad I let her go because this is me right now. What would you say, Julie? What would be some final thoughts?
Here's my final thought. If you are serious about being successful in this network marketing space, right? If you're serious about it, if you're committed and you're like, I am going to make this work, this is going to be the path of least resistance for you.
Right.
You've got to do things scared. You've got to do things unsettled. You've got to do things messy, because through your mess is your message to somebody else. It can help somebody with your products, with your opportunity. That's why you're here, right? And so, like Fraser said, there are some haters on YouTube that hate network marketers. There are. They
Yeah.
can't stop you. Your friends and your family, the haters out there, they can't stop you, right? I could tell you stories of people that have tried to stop me or that have bashed me. It just fuels me and makes me realize that I'm doing something right. And so it's about like drawing the line in the sand and saying, I am going all in on me. I am going all in my aims and my goals as a top earner in this network marketing space. And I'm going to do it scared. And YouTube, I get it. Trust you. I first joined, I was like, I'm 40 years old. I am not a YouTuber, you know, like there is nothing about me that is a YouTuber. Like it's cringy. I'm not old enough, you know, I'm too old to be a YouTuber, but I did it scared. And so it's messy. You're gonna fumble. It's not gonna be perfect, but I'm telling you, it's gonna be worth it, because it truly is a network marketer's dream come true. It's as automated as you can get without paying for ads, without paying for the funnel, without pay. And I've done it all, you guys. This is 100% organic, meaning I don't pay for any of this. These orders coming in organically. These people join my team organically, right? It is a well-tuned oil funnel that has brought me so much success, and I want them for you.
I love this. Julie, you've been amazing. Guys, please go and follow Julie. Go and subscribe and go and give thumbs up and comments on her YouTube video.
1,000.
Right? Yeah, come on. It's just around the corner. And I think you'll see as well that you don't need to have a huge YouTube channel. You don't need millions of views on all your videos. You just have to have a few hundred of the right people viewing it. And you can have tremendous success. So Julie, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Fraser.
I look forward to the next time. All right, legends, welcome back to part 2 with the incredible Sam Whelan, based over in Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh. Ho Chi Minh. Hey, do you guys call it HCM? Ho Chi Minh? Is it? No.
Sometimes we'll just Saigon is the
yeah.
the old, and people still use
Saigon.
that.
Yeah,
sorry.
Saigon.
Yeah.
Right? Saigon. Saigon sounds so cool. Like that just sounds flipping awesome. So by now, the people who are watching this, I hope that you've gone to frasersemail.com and set up your first kind of email. Just sign up for there. It should be free for you guys. If you've already got MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, GetResponse, blah, 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 then that's fair enough. But I would stay away from MailChimp because they freaking hate network marketing. They hate network marketing. I don't know why. I don't know if the owner has got a bad experience or whatever, but like, I've known so many people who have lost their email lists with MailChimp, and I would hate for that to happen to you. So, Sam, how can someone? What would you say are the first steps? I know going to frasersemail.com and signing up for like a free account, that's the first thing. Should people focus on like building an autoresponder, or should they focus more on like just broadcasting? Like wake up in the morning, write an email, send it, be done.
Yeah, I think so, because autoresponders are a little bit technical to set up, and it's only really worth doing once you've reached, a certain stage. You've got maybe a few thousand subscribers, and you want to have a sequence when people sign up. But I think that's a bit of a misconception as well. People maybe get intimidated about starting an email list, and that you have to have thousands of people joining your list. But you don't. You could have like 100 people, and that's still going to be 100 people hearing from you every day, and you can convert like 5-10% of those every month potentially if you're keeping in regular contact. So it's definitely going to be worthwhile, even if you're just literally just getting started.
Right. And so
the
technicality of it, like, is it going to be super complicated for them to be able to? Because I know what people are thinking right now. I get it, like the emails. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to write the emails. I'm going to be personal. The part 1 was amazing. I'm going to use frasersemail.com to sign up for something. What's like the best way for them to like actually get the email list built? Do they have to build like a landing page? Does it have to be like, is it better for them to give away something for free to get the name and the email?
So the tool you share, it might have a built. Some of them have a built-in landing page.
I think it does.
It does, right? So basically, that's the thing with all these tools now. You just log in, and there'll be a way you can set up your opt-in form, right? So that's where you collect email addresses, and you'll have a link to that page, which you will then start sharing on your social media. And you say, look, come and join my newsletter. I want to give them a good reason why they want to join it. So you mentioned like a lead magnet. Obviously, that's one option. You can create some kind of freebie that they would get for opting in. Could be a guide, some kind of short report. I wouldn't try and make it like this big ebook or anything like that, because these things just get left on people's hard drives to collect dust. I would go for a much more like, what can you give to someone in like 2 pages that's going to help them solve a problem related to your niche? It could even be something you've created in the past, like a video, or just something that's going to give them that little brainwave bingo moment. I've never thought about it like that before. Okay. Bob really knows what he's talking about. I'm going to only put his emails from now on. So that's one way to do it. Or you can just say, look, I've started a newsletter around, let's say it's skincare, like that. Okay, and you're going to join my list, and I'm going to send you a tip every day that I'm not sharing necessarily on social media. And just give them some kind of interesting look. Tell them you're going to give them some entertainment. Tell them about what you're up to in your kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And maybe you need to play around with it. It might not work exactly, but the best thing is just to get something up, try it, and then you can just tweak it as you go.
Yeah, and guys, like, don't get fancy with it. Like, think about the first website you usually go probably something like Google, right? It's literally a white page with a logo and a box. Like that's it. And I've tested websites and over the years, and I've had the colors and the images and the fancy stuff. I've found that black background with white text, or white background with black text with no photos is usually best. So how I see it is you create content on social media, and you can put the link in your bio, you can put the link in your stories, you can get people to comment certain words in the comments, and just have it as the call to action. Like, hey, if you like this skincare tip, I've got 27 simple tips for you. I've got 7 simple skincare hacks that you must implement. Comment me skincare and I'll send you the link. And instead of sending them the guide, you send them to, bobjones.com/skincare. And it's going to go to this white page that just says, discover 27 skincare hacks you must implement today. First name, last name, email. Maybe you ask for their phone, maybe you don't to start with. Like, get access now with like a green button or a red button, right? And straight away that person's going to be on your email list. And I promise you this, when you hit that refresh button on your email list and you see that you've had a new person join your email list, you will freak out, because that one person, it's different follow friend. You get a new friend request, you're like, oh, new friend request. Some of you might be like, oh, another friend request from a weirdo. You get a new follower and you're like, oh, that's 1,000 more to go. But the reality is that one person will be seeing your emails most likely next few months, few years potentially, and it's inevitable that they're going to want to buy what you've got at some point. And Sam, is there like an equation that people could kind of, and it's difficult because everyone's got different things to sell and different products, but if someone has like a list of 1,000 people, is there like an equation that could give them like some sort of expected income? Because I know a lot of people are like, yeah, this sounds great, this sounds all awesome, but like, am I actually going to make money from this or not?
Yeah, I think that's a good point when you said you should. I think you should get excited when you see subscribers coming in. To bring it back to what we discussed earlier, is that email marketing has a much higher ROI in terms of revenue, in terms of marketing channel than social media. So for every subscriber you get on your email list, you can potentially make more money than you would having a follower or friend on social media. In terms of the actual dollar amount, it's like very, very difficult to put a finger on it. I think people will have different mission structures, products, all that kind of thing. But as a very, very general rule, I think you could be looking at $1 per subscriber per month.
Which is amazing. So 1,000 subscribers would be $1,000 a month, roughly.
Yeah, very, very, very roughly. Obviously, when you first start, it might be a lot smaller than that. I think the longer you do it, that's at a minimum as well. I think you could reach $5, $10. Once you know what you're doing, you're moving people from customers to joining your team. I mean, I don't know how you would calculate the kind of ROI you could get from having customers who then turn into team members who then duplicate your systems. So, it's infinite, really.
Yeah, and it's interesting. You could list of 100 people, and you might be thinking, oh, 100 people is going to take me ages to build, and it's only $100 a month. But one of those people could end up paying you hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you could look back at that email list and go, I literally made $100,000. Imagine that as a landing page, how I made $100,000 for a list of 100 people. Like, not many people are going to be able to do that, but the potential is there in network marketing. So that's amazing. I really love that. That is the sort of number that I look at, because I look at the email list, and our number is significantly higher than that. But every time I get a new subscriber in, I know as long as we give them value, and as long as we present the offers in a right way to them, and we don't offend them by just spamming them like crazy, then that number is only going to grow. The subscribers are going to grow, and the revenue is going to grow as well. So what should they aim for? Like, what should be like a goal or a target or an aim for people who are going, you know what, today's the day. I'm going to frasersemail.com. I'm signing up for this email system, and I'm going to start building a list. What should like a goal, an aim, or a target be for them?
I think in terms of your opt-in page, your landing page, once you've got that set up, and most software now you can track how many visitors you're getting. So you want to be looking at a 30 to 50% of all your visitors turning into subscribers. So that's probably the first metric you want to look at. If it's much lower than that, you think, okay, right, can I tweak this wording? Can I offer something else to try and get that up to sort of 30 to 50% range? That'd be the first one. Second one, I mean, people do get hung up on open rates. I wouldn't get too hung up on open rates. You probably want it to be within 20 to 40% to start off with, just so you know your people are actually receiving the emails, not going spam. But the way the technology is now, that number is not particularly accurate. If I was just starting this from scratch, I would be asking people to reply to my emails as much as possible, because it helps get your emails delivered. And that's the whole point of you on the list in the first place, really, is to start conversations, I think. When the list is bigger, you can maybe use more links to products, sales pages, whatever. But at the very beginning, definitely reply back, you know, if you're interested in this product, if you're interested in joining my team, or just ask your list questions, find out more about them. You know, everything starts, it should all start with your market, right? If you're discussing problems, dreams, challenges, you're in their world, they're not going to get bored of hearing from you. They're always going to open your emails. They're going to want to know what you're up to, as long as you're tying it back to them at the end of the day and just starting conversations. I think that's the best way to go.
Yeah, I love that. And I think all business is conversation. The better questions you ask, the better answers you're going to get as well. Super, super, super great. And this is not, I don't want people to think this is an automated process. Like, it's still, the automation is like, you create the content, you get people onto the landing page, the opt-in form, you get people into the email, and open rate, guys, is simply the rate at people who are opening the emails, and there's click-through rate was the number of people who click on the links. But you don't even need to have people clicking on links. You don't even need to enter links in if you're going to use what Sam's saying here with the replies, the responses, the answering the questions, because it's going to feel much less overwhelming than having 300 unopened messages in your Facebook Messenger, right? One of the emails, they've gone through the process, like they're qualified, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's important as well, Sam, with this, is that there's no point in building an email list of many different interests. So it's not like, oh, I just want to build my interest list, my email list to fucking thousands of people. And you're like, right, one is tips about being a mum. One is tips on improving your skincare. One is tips on yoga. One is tips on making money online. You want it to be like a community around one thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you pick your niche, whatever it is you want to be kind of known for. I've got plenty of videos on, you know, how to do that. But at the same time, you're building your brand, right? So you can have your name.com, whatever you want for people to opt in. And what you talk about, it may evolve over time, but you want to have a lead-based kind of subject, skincare, travel, whatever it is that you're doing and you're selling. Ultimately, again, there'll be a percentage of those people, just like on social media, who are interested in the skincare and they're interested in the business.
Right.
So you can then filter out people again, either by just getting them to reply back if they're interested in something else. You can eventually, when you grow, you can create a second kind of sub list of people who are interested in the business opportunities. You're sort of cloning the data in a way. Which brings me back to a point you made, actually, in terms of the it not being like automated. I think that's right. At the beginning, it's going to take more effort. But the great thing with email is that as your list grows, you're still sending one email a day. It takes you 20 minutes to write, maybe. But then more and more people are going to see it with the same amount of effort. So you get incredible leverage of your list growing, even whilst you're doing the same amount of work.
That's such a good point. I never really thought about that. Because you're not like, oh, there's more people now, I need more thought, it needs to be a better email, it needs to be. It's funny, you know, because we still get emails today from people responding to an email we sent 2 or 3 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
So we sent an email 2 or 3 weeks ago with like, hey, comment or respond with the word summit. So we'll keep you informed. 3 weeks later, people are going, summit, 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 summit,
Yeah.
summit. And it's like, whoa, I thought like people like they check their day's emails, like, and then they leave it. Nope. Marketers might. Marketers might. But the rest of the world doesn't seem to. So I think that's so cool. So I know we've touched on this. Like in my mind, I just want to make sure that the social media marketer out there has this strategy so that they're just like, right, I'm gonna move forward with this, because I think that what I've found over the years is I've gone viral multiple times. I've had huge lives, huge reels, huge engagement on stories, messenger that's just flooded 24/7. And I always think like, if I didn't have the system that we built with email, then I would just constantly be having to work, and I have a job. I've got no leverage. So I really want the people to understand that you have conversations with the idea to get them over to your opt-in form. Again, you might have to have multiple different variations, right? Maybe you're going to have 7 hacks. One might be join my newsletter, and the other one might be get my 3-part video series, or act a video how I did this, right? Which is your story. That could be like three different opt-ins and 3 different solutions, but one list that you're building, right? And then you're going to nurture. So it's create content, build the list, nurture the relationships, and then make the sale. So Sam, how would you say, you have mentioned this, but like, what would you feel is the best way to take it from relationship building to relationship building to, I'm just going to make the sale here. Like, it's time for me to ask for the sale.
I don't think you have to. I don't think it has to be one or the other. Like, you always want to be building the relationship. So that always comes first. You're always having their best interests in mind. You know, you're not just saying, buy my shit, buy my shit, buy my shit. It's, look, I understand your problems, what you're going through. Give them some insights, or maybe bust an assumption that they may have about what it takes to get the solution. But you could always be selling, right? In each email, it's just you're not, the content does the selling for you, if that makes sense. And then at the end, it's just a very soft, and, whenever you're ready and you want to find out whether this is a good fit for you, click this link or, reply to the email. And most people won't, because they're not. A lot of sales and marketing is just a timing thing. It's not that they're not interested. It's just that they're not interested yet. For whatever is going on in their life, right? So, but with email, there'll always be a certain percentage coming from that kind of like pipeline conveyor belt who are interested, and it is the right time for them to take the next step.
Yeah. Amazing. So like, would you use, because I notice in a lot of emails that I receive from other marketers, and by the way, guys, that's a top tip as well. Like, go and sign up to some email lists that actively do sell. Like, whether it's in your niche or it's like a skincare company or another skincare marketer. Usually, if you find an influencer on, like, for example, let's give it practical. You're selling skincare, for example, or you're selling wellness or travel, whatever. Go and find a skincare influencer on Instagram, or even probably YouTube. It's going to be easier to identify. Find the influencer on YouTube. Go and check the description. The description will usually have some sort of sign to their email. Sign up to maybe 2 or 3 of them, and just pay attention to the emails that you get. Some of them will be autoresponders, right? So you're like, your newness, congratulations, welcome. And then obviously some of them will be like promo period, Black Friday's coming. Do you want to join my VIP list? Whatever, some of the stuff that Sam said as well. And just see how they are effectively selling. And I know a lot of them sell in the PS, right? So like, your friend is a PS. Is that like a known thing, like amongst the email world, that like mentioning soft pitch in the PS is well worth doing?
Yeah, I think it is. Like, you don't want to do the same thing all the time. You don't want to do the same thing as everybody else. So you do want to try and mix things up. So sometimes you'll have the pitch in the PS. Okay. That's like a very basic, easy way to get started, I think. You know, you're not trying to be too upfront about it. And of course, some days, look, I want to be more aggressive and be like, okay, look, I really, do more of a sales pitch within the body of the email. But I would say always try and give some kind of value. Like your marketing should in itself be valuable. And then people will not get bored of hearing from you. So even when we're promoting this event, for example, we're pitching the event. We're telling people how great it's going to be. At the same time, there might be a story. There might be some kind of something you've been up to, on the weekend, something, talk about Mia's first baby took golf. It's just that little bit of entertainment rather than just, hey, buy this, buy.
Yeah.
Certainly wrapped, give people a reason to read. And your marketing is sort of, you're educating people at the same time. Just
love that.
Yeah.
No, but I love that as well, because I think as well, social media is going from very heavy value into very heavy entertainment, authenticity. How are people living their lives? And then if you can share the value within that, then it gives people a reason to share. Like, wow, I love following this guy. I'm so inspired. Or I really love following her because she's amazing. Or that's so funny. But there is value within the posts. So enough to share. And I think it's amazing to transfer that over onto email. Sam, this has been amazing. Again, thank you so much for your time. This has been so, like, I would say pages of notes, but I'm on an iPad. So it's just one massive page. But I literally, you would have seen me writing like this whole time. You're trying to look into my eyes, having a great conversation. And I'm just like, yep. Writing my next email. But yeah, I do appreciate you. And guys, I hope you got value from that. And the first part, especially, second part, amazing again. Make sure that you go set up an email, go to frasersemail.com, get that all done, because it's going to make a big difference long-term in your business. Sam, thanks so much, mate. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Cheers, mate.